trying to stand y'all up. Oh my god, this is getting on my nerve. Oh. I hate that the charger has to plug in from the bottom of the phone because you can't stand it up nowhere after that. It's like impossible. Whatever, hold on. I cut off the lights so I kind of see me a little bit better. To see if I can see me a little bit better. That good? That's good. Hold on. Like the live for me, guys. Merry Christmas, Jackie. Merry Christmas. Thank you for joining. Hi, Laura. How are you? I was just on, why does my screen keep on looking like that? Like there's no light or something. Is it me doing that? This shit's annoying. Sorry, guys. I know started to be cussing, right? Jackie, relax. You're acting like your mother right now. Act right. Hey, Jackie Jack. Hi, Thea. How are you, Thea? It does look a little dark, right? Okay, let me go to my kitchen light. Let me see. I just had the kitchen light on because I was cleaning while I was on TikTok Live. I'm going to start doing TikTok Lives. Oh, crap. You see what I'm talking about? I'm going to start doing TikTok Lives for my YouTube just to promote my YouTube. You know what I'm talking about? 'Cause I need to get on more platforms and... But I still see you good. Okay, cool. But still, like, I don't like that I can't see myself, Laura. Looking good. How was your Christmas? It was good, Thea. We went to New York for Christmas. I am here to let you guys know that I'm gonna do a video about it. But we're moving to New York. Like within the next year. Tap, tap, tap the screen, guys. Tap, 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 tap the screen. Did you get everything you wished for? I didn't get everything I wished for, Thea, but I mean, I got a little something. My husband got me a Michael Kors bag, so I can't ask for too much. But we are moving. I wasn't doing a video, but right now we're live. We talk about it because y'all know I like to communicate with you girls and be like a little bit more like open with you guys because there's nothing to hide, you know? Now with the light on. Okay, Laura, cool. Yeah, I'm telling you. I was vacuuming right now. I'm gonna fix my hair. Let me do it outside the kitchen, all right? Because I just finished cooking. Why are y'all moving? Because, yeah, we want to change. We want to go experience something different, you know? And we feel like New York will be a really, really good fit for us for Cake's business, my husband's business. I know a lot of people don't know him by Cake, but I know my aunt knows him by Cake. We feel like our business would do way better out there. So I'm going to be selling everything out of my apartment. I know. I'm going to be selling everything out of our apartment. And we're going to trade our truck in for another brand new truck. And we're going to drive out there and we're going to stay out there. I just told my mom, my sister and everybody, they're like, no way. They're happy. They're happy for me, but let me tell y'all something. This is being honest, you know. Let me tell you about my little experience over there in New York. Hold on. I gotta add commercials to my lives. There's 30 people in here, guys. Can y'all tap the screen? Let's see if y'all give me up to 20 likes right now, I'll dance for y'all. You look good. Thank you. Oh my God, girl. Are the kids excited to move too? My kids are really excited. Did you get those earrings from Olympic Games? No, I got these earrings from New York. Did you have a place over there? Do you have a place over there? Yeah, we're looking into a place right now as we speak. So that's why we have to wait, because we're trying to go and have our place and everything over there, you know? Because we were going to go and stay with my brother-in-law till we figured it all out. But, like, I want to have my own space, okay? So let me tell you. Hold on, let me cut on my commercials, because y'all know I got to get paid, all right? Because every time I come live, I get paid. And these commercials got to be on. So if y'all get a commercial, watch my commercial in full, guys. When y'all watch my commercial in full, I get paid for it. Is it expensive over there? Yeah, it's way more expensive. Nice to meet you both. Thank you, Matthew Edwards. I appreciate you joining my live. I appreciate it. Go check out my channel, guys. I do family content. I just traveled to New York, and I vlogged everything. I vlogged from the second we left our house to when we got to New York. I vlogged every single thing. There was a couple of times that we went out that I didn't vlog. And I regret it, but it's okay, because we're going back. Before we move back out there, though, before we move out there, we are going to New York in March, or probably sooner. But we're gonna go out there for like a month, so we could kind of figure out that whole moving situation and see where we're gonna move to and all that. And then, yeah, like go from there, you know. But let me tell y'all, if y'all didn't know, we drove to New York. We drove out there. Me and my husband and my 3 kids. I'm used to saying 4 kids. My oldest son, you know, he was coming back here to the house, taking care of the cats and stuff first, because I know I got 4 cats. That's another thing too. We have to figure out how to get my cats over there. I don't know if they're going to be able to drive that 25-hour drive. It took us 25 hours to get to New York. And don't get me wrong, 25 hours sounds like a lot, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It wasn't as bad at all. But me driving over there again, I cannot drive over there. I cannot. I had got really, really bad anxiety when we had reached Virginia, because we went to Louisiana, Tennessee, Atlanta, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Mississippi. We passed up a lot of states, and we stopped by every state too. So that's what took us a little bit longer to get over there. Because if I'm not mistaken, I said it took 25 hours. It's supposed to take 24 hours. I think it took us 26 hours because we stopped, you know, stuff like that. How will the parking be at your new place? I saw how crazy it was in y'all's videos. Yeah, the parking, honestly, we'll probably have to pay for parking, like the way a lot of other people there do it, because the parking is like impossible there. I mean, it's possible. I can't say it's not, but you got to park like really, really, really far. Like, it was crazy. And then between 8:30 and 10 o'clock, they go give people tickets because you can only park on the side of the street for so long. So my husband will have to get up and go get the car and drive around till like 10 o'clock until like these people, I don't know who they are, but they're New York police officers or something. I don't know. They go through them. They put tickets on your car. Which now that we're home, we're thinking about it. We're like, man, we should have contacted his cousin. I told you on our videos, guys, that my husband barely met his Dominican side of the family. He just met his Dominican side of the family. He only has one uncle and one aunt from his dad's side, and their kids. So his one uncle is a police officer. Well, he was a police officer out there in New York, but he works in the prisons now, I guess. And his son, his only son he has is a police officer. And he runs that little section where we're at. We're in the Bronx, if y'all didn't know. We stayed in the Bronx. My husband's from Brooklyn, but we stayed in the Bronx because we were staying with his brother. We haven't seen his brother in some 4 or 5 years, probably. Hello, Charlie. And so we stayed with his brother, and we were there for 7 days. New York is so chaotic. I moved from California to Houston, Texas, and I would not go back to crowds. Texas is more affordable and peaceful life. I know. That's where I recently stay at right now. I stay in Houston, Texas. I said the same thing. New York is really, really, really packed. It's really, really hectic. There's like so much going on out there. Let me tell y'all, that's how I started getting anxiety. How are you? I'm doing good, Charlie. How are you? Merry Christmas, guys, by the way. Well, Christmas already passed yesterday, but happy holidays. What you call it? Oh, yesterday was Christmas, Daddy. What was I saying? Oh, so I had to help my husband drive. When I tell you, when we got to Virginia, it started getting dark. When I tell you that I was My nerves got so bad driving. Like, for real, I had to pull over. I told my husband, I'm like, I can't do it. Even on the way home, my husband drove the whole way home. He drove the whole way home. I mean, he drove the whole way home because I couldn't do it. I was getting bad anxiety. Because when you go to Virginia, you're literally driving through mountains, okay? Like mountains. And you could hear your ears popping and everything. Remind you, my husband had fell asleep because it was my time to get up and it was his time to fall asleep. That's what we were doing. He'll fall asleep and I get up, right? That was the way over there. On the way home, I only drove for like an hour in total. Like 30 minutes each time, and I stopped. I told my husband, I can't do it. Like, I'm for real, I can't do it. My anxiety is so bad. I'm shaking. Because it's like we're just going down hills the whole way home. Like, I had my anxiety so bad. And they were driving around all this water and all these mountains. Like, oh my God. Don't get me wrong though, it was beautiful. If y'all seen my vlogs, I took a lot of beautiful footage. A lot of it's very, very beautiful. But it gave me really bad anxiety, right? And then when we got to New York, we had to cross the bridges just to get to the projects, you know, where my husband's brother's at. And it's a lot of water. If y'all go look at my videos, go look at my shorts. Not my regular videos. Well, it's on my regular videos too. But if y'all look at my shorts, y'all would see the bridges and stuff we were crossing. All that gave me bad anxiety. Remind you, like out here in Texas, everything's like flat. We don't have like high buildings and stuff like that, like everywhere. In New York, there's high buildings everywhere. So we're driving on the freeway and there's high buildings all around us. And there's stuff going on in every building. Like there's people sitting at the windows looking out. So I'm just like looking everywhere, looking hot. Like, so it gave me bad, oh my God, it gave me bad anxiety. The second day I was there, not for nothing, I was crying. I know, it was bad. I was crying. And I told my husband, okay, because the second day we were there, my husband wants to go see his mom. And I'm just being honest, I don't get along with his mom. That's not his mom, it's an aunt that raised him. So I already knew when we got out there, he was gonna go see this lady. So I'm like, I would stay, not this lady, his mom. I would stay with his brother and his wife, because I know them, because they live out here in Houston. I know them, so I was comfortable with them, you know? So I was like, I'll stay with them while you go see your mom for the day. Well, I didn't end up staying with them. I ended up going with his family, which is his dad's side of the family, the Dominican side, the people that we just met, okay? His aunt told me, I'm about to go in to the city. I'll go pick you up and you come party with us. You know, we'll take you out to eat, you know, whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. So I got dressed and I told my husband, I'm like, I'm going to leave with your aunt and your cousins. Remind you, I never met them before. Well, I met the aunt when we went to go see his dad, because I know it was his first time ever meeting his dad. Are you Mexican? Yeah, I'm Mexican. And so I went with his aunt and her kids, her oldest kids, and they took me to like a hookah lounge. It was really, really nice. The food was really, really good. It's way different than out here, like Dominican food. Like it was really, really good. But it's like I kept on getting anxiety off and on. Like I was okay and I was trying to enjoy myself, and I'm like, you know, dancing and partying with his aunt and his cousins and stuff, right? Yo estaba tomando, I'm like trying to forget. You know, I'm trying to like feel good. So I'm like, man, I don't want to ruin it for my husband and my kids, because my kids loved it out there. My kids didn't even want to come home. They didn't even want to come home. And so I'm like, man, I need to get myself right, because like I can't do this. Like if I keep on feeling these anxiety attacks and stuff, I'm gonna ruin it for everybody, and my kids are gonna see that something's wrong with me, because my kids will be the first one. And I felt some type of way, you know, when I kept on like feeling like I had anxiety and stuff. I'm like, oh my God, I have really, really bad anxiety. I need to like get it together, you know. I'm like, because I can't like be out here like this, because I want to enjoy myself. You're American, Jackie Jack. You're born in America. Yeah, I know I was born in America, but my great grandmother told me where her parents and stuff were from. They're from Mexico, so that's why I said I'm Hispanic. Yeah. So I was like trying to like, you know, relax and not do too much, like, you know, yo estaba tomando and everything, so I could like kind of forget what was going on, you know, because I kept on like feeling sick. And I was like, man, I don't like that. Anxiety sucks. You should try running around a little, amiga. Really? I walk and stuff. I mean, I don't run around. For real, run? I need something for anxiety, though. I'm not going to lie. While I was over there, too, my husband's like, well, I'm going to go to to the store, whatever, and see if they have something for anxiety free. I'm like, no, because I feel like I'm gonna get more anxiety. Like, no. It's about to start pouring down out here. So yeah, so I put my hair up. I'm not gonna lie, it's hot up in here. Cause I was on TikTok and I was cooking, guys. Excuse me. Hello, sorry, I have no idea what this conversation is about. I'm talking about when I went to New York. And so I was like, man, I don't want to ruin it for my kids and stuff, because I caught myself where I wanted to just go back home to my brother-in-law's house. And I wanted to... I promise. Really? Really? Running? Okay. I have to try that. I don't get anxiety attacks like that, though. Let me tell you. I do sometimes with certain situations. But I got it real bad when I went to New York. Really, really bad. Because I was like so far away from everybody, and you know, it was just like a lot. Hold on, baby. Man, hold on. Go ahead, go ahead. Hold on, guys. Daddy, it's white rice, Daddy.
Yeah, white rice and chicken.
White rice. Ow, ow, ow.
Uh-oh.
Maiyah.
Where'd it go?
It's over there, Maiyah.
Oh.
Oh, I swear, man, this girl. She took some ice out of a cup, and the ice fell right on my freaking foot. A big cube of ice. Have to move there with y'all soon? I don't know, honestly. That's the issue right now. I don't know if my son's gonna move with us. I talked to him about it when we had got back in Houston, and oh my God, my toes throbbing. Because this girl has a bad habit of freaking eating ice by itself. Like, I told her she's not gonna learn until I take her to the dentist and they start poking at her goddamn teeth, and then she's gonna be crying, and I'm gonna be like, that's your problem, because I told you stop doing that. She eats ice really, really bad, like by itself. It's bad. She has a bad habit. I could have tried to do. We saw you in there. Hi, where are you from? I'm from Houston, Texas, guys. And so, baby, that thing almost got stuck in your hair, mi amor. That thing gets stuck in your hair, you're done. That thing that's hanging right there, that little chandelier thing. Say hi, Faith, to me. Shout out. What? I'm from Iran. Cool. What time is it out there in Iran? Oh, let me get my son his food. So anyways, I caught myself when I was out there where I wanted to go to the room and I wanted to cry because like I wasn't feeling good. And I'm like, man, I can't be feeling like that. Like for real, I need to like get myself together. Like I said, I didn't want to ruin it for my kids because my kids were loving it. Well, at one point, me and my husband were in my brother-in-law's room and we're talking to my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law had stepped out. And during that time, guys, I felt like I was having an anxiety attack. I was shaking. I felt really, really dizzy. Like, it was bad. I'm telling you guys, I've never got anxiety like that ever in my life. But it hit me, like I said, once I hit Virginia. Once I hit Virginia, it got bad. And then once I got to New York, we had to cross all those bridges. Oh my God, it got skyrocketed. But while I was there for a couple of days, I started getting used to it. You know? They're probably like, so how am I gonna move there if you're getting like that? Oh, I'm gonna figure it out. All right? Because I'm not gonna be scared of the world. I don't want to be scared to travel and to go new places because I'm scared that I'm gonna feel sick. You know? Like I don't want to feel like that. I'm tired of living like that. I've always been like that since I've been young. All right? Since I've been young, and I did a video about this before I even left New York. I said I already feel like I'm getting sick because I feel like I get homesick. And I'm saying I got this when I was growing up and when I was younger. When my mom used to send us with my aunt in Dallas, man, I used to cry. I did a story time about that, so y'all go look it up on my channel. I used to cry for days. And then they used to make me more sick on my aunt. They used to tell me, Jackie, stop crying because you're going to stay here for longer. You're not leaving no time soon, so just get over it and relax. Oh my God, when she used to tell me that, my anxiety used to get worse. I used to be like, no, don't tell me that, please. Like, I'm ready. I could start walking back to Houston as of now. Like, for real. That's how it was when I used to go to Dallas. So I knew I was going to get like this, but I haven't got like that in so many years since I was young. Remind you, the last time I went to Dallas, I was probably like 8, 9 years old. Like, you know, young. Well, no, I was probably a little bit older than that. Because my mom used to put us on the Greyhound out here in Houston. Me and my sister, my brothers. She's put us on the Greyhound by herself. Ship us out there to Dallas, and my aunt would pick us up in the Greyhound over there. And let me tell you, when I knew it was time to go, I used to cry and cry and cry. I did not want to go. But then I had a really bad habit where I wanted to be up my mom's ass. I wanted to be like with her all the time, and I knew that I had to like stop. I had to, you know, get over that fear, you know. And so I was like, I don't want to feel like that. So when I went to New York, I did a little story time, and I kind of figured that I wasn't gonna feel like that, but I wasn't sure. Love your necklace, thank you. And I felt it. Once I hit Virginia and I had to drive through those mountains, and remind you, it was dark when it was my turn to drive, because my husband would drive for like 7 hours, and then I'll drive for like 2 hours, and then he'll drive again, you know. And then it was my turn to drive when it was dark. Remind you. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do a story time about that. I got lost in Tennessee. I'll do a story time about that for my channel. So that gave me anxiety right there too. So I got lost because my husband left me awake by myself, and everybody was asleep, and he trusted me with the GPS. And let me tell you, I did the wrong turn. I don't know where in the hell I ended up at, but I was scared. And then I'm driving through the mountains, and it's all, remind you, there's a lot of trucks, you know, 18-wheelers, because they're, you know, they're traveling, you know, they're going from state to state. So there's 18-wheelers everywhere, but like once 12 o'clock, 10 o'clock hits, you start seeing less 18-wheelers and less cars on the street. And we're driving through all these mountains and these woods, and man, let me tell you, and it was dark when I had to do that. Oh my God, I told my husband, I'm like, I gotta stop. He's like, are you for real, Jackie? I'm like, I'm for real. Like, I'm for real. I'm feeling sick. I don't blame you, Jackie. Your videos gave me anxiety too, especially when y'all got on the subway. That would have to have thrown me in it. Yeah, just like you say, we aren't used to certain things. Yeah, Laura, yeah. Let me tell you, when I got on that train, I messed up looking outside. Because all the trains are like high, you know? And I'm not kidding y'all. Those trains feel like a freaking roller coaster. If y'all know me, I've never liked the rides. I've never liked going to the fairs and getting on rides. I've always been scared when it comes to that too. I know I'm a scary ass. My husband always tells me, like, Jackie, like, what aren't you scared of? I'm like, I don't even know. So when we got on the trains, it's like you're on a roller coaster. Like, for real, those trains are like hauling ass. Like, they're going so fast. And then they're like hit a corner, and you could kind of feel the train going like this. When I tell you my husband was laughing at me because I almost fell out the seat a couple of times in the train. People from out there knew why I wasn't from out there, because I know people were looking at me like, this girl's holding on for dear life. And I'm looking at everybody, and they're just standing up like nothing, not even holding on to the rails. They're just standing up like nothing, like this, just standing up and on their phone, just, you know, like they're used to it, you know. And I'm all like holding on for dear life to the rails, like, oh hell no, I'm about to go flying. I messed up looking outside of the train when we had came back from the zoo. I looked outside and we were freaking high. Remind you, those trains go under the water, like, and your ears will pop and all kind of stuff. Like, them trains, that stuff gave me bad anxiety. But I told my husband, I'm like, I'm gonna have to get used to it. If I'm gonna move over there, I have to get used to it. Now, don't get me wrong, it was very, very interesting over there. A lot to see. There's just something going on every single day over there, and I thought that was pretty cool. Like, we could walk out, there's people everywhere, there's stores everywhere, you could buy whatever, you could walk wherever. You don't need no car over there. You don't need no car over there. But we are gonna take our car. I told my husband, I'm used to having a car. I'm not used to depending on public transportation, because we've thought about it, about just giving our car up and just, you know, take the trains. Because it'll be way cheaper for us. But I'm like, no, like, we need a car. I'm not used to not having no car. His dad's family live in Yonkers, so we'll have to drive to them every time we go see them. Just like we did when we were out there, we drove to them, or they drove to us. And I'm like, I don't like to depend on people with cars and stuff. I don't like that. Like, I'm used to having my own car and stuff, you know. And I just want to take my car out there. I told my husband, no, I'm not gonna leave my truck. Like, I don't want to do that. So he's trying to do whatever makes me comfortable, right? Because I even told him, I said, I want to take all my stuff from here. Like, let's get a U-Haul and let's take all my stuff. He's like, no, let's start brand new. You know, we're gonna start off fresh. And I was like, oh, I get it. And then we're telling my husband, we're telling my son about us leaving. You know, I told my son, you know, what do you think about coming with us? You know, I don't want to leave you over here. You know, we could help you get a job over there. You can help Poppy with his business over there, because his business will do really, really good out there, because they need a lot of cleaning done out there. I told you before, my husband, he does pressure washing. That's his little business he has, like a real business, okay? And I just never really talk about it, because I don't know. Yeah. And so, what you call it, my son said that he wouldn't go right now, but he's gonna go with us in March when we go, and he's gonna go see how it is. But he said he wants to stay here in our place and pay the bills right here in our place. So whenever he wants to come home or whatever, he has the place right here. I was like, Daddy, you can't do that. You have your own bills. You have your own place that you live at. You pay bills at, like. But he was like, no, Mom, if y'all leave everything. Just leave everything exactly how it is, and I'll pay the bills here. Which I told my husband, it's not a bad thing, because we can still help him too. You know, pay the bills over here, and you know, and we can keep this place. And when we come back to Houston, we'll have somewhere to come back to, because we don't pay nothing here compared to what we'll be paying over there. You know, I pay $1,800 right here. Out there, we'll be paying double that.
A little bit.
A little bit? So I don't know if you've ever been to the train stations over in New York, but you know, I don't know if I've ever seen it. They got us staying together, new beginnings for the family, love it. Thank you, Letty. You can write the name of your country.
Let me be with y'all.
It's because your place is home too. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why he'd rather be there. Yeah, that's what he said too. He's like, once we told him that about you know, leaving here, my husband was telling him, you know, I don't want to take nothing from right here. I just want to take our clothes, and everything could stay here. We could sell it, or we told my son he could take it. My son was like, no, just leave the apartment exactly how it is. I'll pay for it. And I said that same thing too. I'm like, he's at home here. Like, my son still comes home, and he has his own place by himself. He still comes home and lays right on that couch and falls asleep for hours. Just today for yesterday, he was here. Was on that couch like 12 o'clock at night. Like, honestly, I don't want to leave my son. And I think that has a lot to do with it too. My anxiety, just thinking about it gives me anxiety. I don't want to have to leave my son, but my son's already big now. You know what I'm talking about? He has a whole life over here. He has his job. You know, he's going to school online now. He has his own place and stuff, his own car. Like, there's a lot over here he has going on for himself. I'll be selfish, I'm talking about, if I try to convince him to go somewhere where he doesn't want to go. Now, he didn't say he doesn't want to go. He didn't say that. Where are you from? I'm from Houston, Texas. He didn't say he didn't want to go, but he just said that he wants to go over there and check it out, see what he thinks about it. And I'm hoping that he'll be like, yeah, I'll come with. So I'm hoping for that. But if not, he did say that he will leave his place and he'll come back and live here, stay here and pay the bills here. And I'm like, Daddy, what are you gonna do with this big old place, Daddy? He's like, I'll keep it. I'm comfortable here. I live right by myself. Me and the cats, which I'm taking my cats with me. But I don't know if I'm taking them right when I go, because I don't know how we're gonna do it. I don't know if I'm gonna fly out there by myself and meet my husband out there, because he's gonna drive out there with the U-Haul. I don't know exactly how it's gonna go, but I don't know if my cats could go on a 26, 25-hour car ride. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to package them up and take them on a plane with me. We have to figure all that out. I'm not leaving my babies behind. Even though my oldest son told me to leave 2 of them here, because he already has his own cat. And he's like, you could take the 2 big ones, and he'll keep the ones that I adopted. He'll keep them here. You know, this is their home. And I was like, no. Like, I want to go to New York, and I want to kind of feel like I'm still at home, you know? That's what's going to make me comfortable, like having my stuff here from home, over there, because it's going to feel more like home, you know? And that's why I told my husband I want to take all my stuff because I'm like, I want to feel like I'm at home. Like, I don't want to go over there and start all over again. Like, it's giving me anxiety just thinking about it. I'm like, I feel like I would be more comfortable if I had all my stuff with me. That's including my cats, my oldest son, all my furniture, everything, you know? I know it's a lot to ask for. But I told my husband, please, like, try to make me comfortable a little bit because I'm not comfortable. Like, I'm getting anxiety just thinking about it. I'm like, I need to feel like I'm at home. And the only way I'm gonna feel like that is if I got everything with me that means something to me, you know? Like when I was out there, I was worried about my cats most of the freaking time. My cats and my son. I'll even text my son. I was crying. He's like, Mom, I knew you were gonna get like this. Well, my son got like this when he left the college. He had got like this. He had got really bad anxiety and like depression and stuff, and I didn't even know. I talked about that before on my channel. When my son had came back for the holidays and he had told me, Mom, I think I'm ready to come back home and I'll just do classes online and stuff. I don't think I could live out there. Like, I'm getting anxiety. He was like, the only time I ate good is when you came to see me. And I'm like, Wiggy, and remind you, are y'all leaving Texas? Yeah, we're leaving Texas. He said that every time that I would go see him and we'll leave, that he would get like real bad depression. He's like, I'm not gonna lie, Mom, like I wouldn't even want to eat. He's like, I didn't want to eat. He said the only time I ate good is when y'all came to see me. And that's because every time we went to go see him, we took him to go eat. We took him a lot of food that we cooked from home. So, you know, he could put in his refrigerator, you know, so he could feel like he was at home. But like he said, home is home. It didn't feel like home. And he was like, and every time y'all would leave, I would like cry, you know. I was like going through depression. I said, that's so crazy. I was going through that same thing when he had left. I felt like I was going through a depression and all that because I wasn't used to being without him, you know. My son's 20 years old, but he's still my baby. Like, he owes me my baby. Yeah, what is it? And when we relocated years ago to Puerto Rico, our 2 dogs and cat flew by plane. I was going to leave them. No way, Letty. No, I cannot leave my cats. And that's because my husband tried to convince me, like, let's just leave him here with Rico, with my oldest son. Let's just leave him here. He's going to take care of him. I'm like, no. Like, this is my comfort. If my son's not coming with me, I need something else. Like, I need to take my cats with me. I'm not going to leave my babies behind. Like, I'm not. Just looking at them, I want to cry. Because I have cameras inside my apartment. So while I was out there, I would look through the cameras. And my Siamese cat never laid on our bed. Never. And the whole time we were gone, he was laying on our bed. Well, one morning I woke up, when we were out there in New York, I woke up and I looked at my camera in my room and I saw the Siamese cat was in there again. And I said, baby. I call him baby. I said, baby. Remind you, he was rolled up in a little ball. He was knocked out. He heard me. He got up so quick and he looked towards the camera. And I was like, where's my baby? Look, me just saying that. All my cats are looking at me. They think I'm talking to them. He looked at the camera. Oh my God. When I tell you it made me cry, I was like, oh my God. My cats miss us. When we got home, our cats were like, what, my love bug? I know, my baby. My cats missed us so much. Like they're used to us, you know. And I told my husband, like, my cats are like my kids. I can't just leave my cat like that or give them up like that. I can't. Now my husband, on the other hand, he can. He even told me, like, we give them up, you know, to a good family. What? Hell no, we give you up. We ain't giving my babies up. He started laughing. I was like, I ain't playing. I'm not giving up my cats. Like, my cats gonna have to fly there. We're gonna have to figure this out because we're not gonna be doing all this. Like, my cats gotta go with us. I moved back to California in 2014. Came right back to Houston 3 months later. I couldn't do it. Really, Angie? Man, you see, I'm scared I'm gonna feel like that. That's why I don't think it's a bad idea that my son wants to stay here and keep everything. My apartment will stay exactly how it is. We're not gonna take nothing with us. So it's gonna be like he's at home. The only thing we're gonna take is like our important papers and our clothes. That's all we plan on taking, and start off brand new out there. But I thought about that too. I was like, man, if it don't go good out there, we can always come back, you know? Remind you, I've never moved outside of Houston. The farthest I've ever been is to Dallas. So it got me sick driving through all those states, okay? And all those mountains. It got me really, really, really sick. And, you know, New York, like I said, New York, they're really, really fast paced. And there's like so much going on there. When I tell you I didn't know where to look or where to go, I was just like, I felt like I was like going cross-eyed for real. Like, not for nothing. I was just like, but it was so interesting though. Their sandwiches, all that is so good. The delis are open 24 hours. The stores are open 24 hours. Like, you can't beat it. Well, at least my brother-in-law lived at. He lived like right by the train station where like the train picks you up at. So you can hear the train to his place. All the stores are right there. Like, we didn't have to use our truck really at all. The only time we used our truck is when we drove to Brooklyn. When we drove to Yonkers.
Sorry.
We got on the train to go to Manhattan. Because I went to Times Square. If y'all saw that on my shorts. We went to Times Square. My husband, he surprised me. He took me over there. I didn't know where we were going to go until we were already like going to the train. He's like, I'm going to take you to Manhattan. And my brother-in-law and his wife kept our kids because they got kids too. And even though my kids had no problem, let me tell you, a lot of time we were over there, my youngest son, he didn't want to go to us nowhere. He wanted to be right there with his cousins. And so my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law took care of the kids, and my husband took me out, and we were over there in Manhattan. But it was raining while we were over there, so we didn't get to do much. But we're going to be going back soon, though, and I'll, record everything, my journey over there. When we move and all that, I'll record everything with you guys. Let y'all know the bad and the good. Y'all might see me post a video where I'm crying, I'm depressed. All right, so don't. I was just telling my cousin yesterday that we're going to be moving. I told my sister and my mom the day I got back to Houston. Because my sister was following me the whole time I was over there on this app that she could follow my whole, my locations. So my sister, I was talking to her the whole time I was over there. My sister and my brother and my aunt and one of my cousins. But my sister was following me. So my sister had knew when I got back to Houston or whatever. And she was like, so how did the trip go? I know you got bad anxiety. Did I ever live in New York? No. My husband did, though. California in October this year. She loves it. Really? California's expensive, though, too, I heard. But my husband lived in New York most of his life. He came out here to Houston when he was 17, going to be 18 years old. I have family in New York. They're moving here. Cost of living is high. I know, Black. I know. That's what we're talking about, too. The cost of living is high over there. We pay $1,800 right here where I stay at. Over there, we'll be paying double. And that's only for a 2-bedroom, not even for a 3-bedroom. She's living with her boyfriend. Okay. What's good? It's been a minute since you've streamed. I know it's been a long time. I've been busy, guys, like for real. I've been out and about, all right? Doing me, living my life. All right? Stress and all. Don't feel sorry for me. But let me tell you, when I move out there to New York and I'll start seeing these videos where I'm crying and stuff, you already know. You're gonna be like, Jackie told us on her live she was gonna go through this for a little bit. So let's just rock it out with her and let's see how things get. Because my anxiety would skyrocket. Even my poor brother-in-law, he was trying to make me feel better. He's like, Jackie, I know exactly how you feel. I felt like that too when we were coming out here. He's like, once we made it to Louisiana, I started feeling sick. I started throwing up. And I was like, man, once we hit Virginia, I started feeling sick instantly. Because I noticed that we were already like 15 hours away from home, And so it was bad. It was bad. Maybe go and try and then decide as God the guidance. Yeah, that's why I'm happy we're going to be going back soon. And we go back, we're going to be there for a couple of weeks. Because I told my husband I need to go and kind of get used to it. So I'm just curious if my anxiety got real bad because we drove over there. I don't know if it'll be a little bit better if we will fly, because I don't have to worry about driving back home. Because I was worried about that a lot of the times when I was over there. Like, freak, man, we gotta leave in a couple of days, and I gotta help my husband drive back home. Like, I don't want to drive. Like, it was getting me stressed out, man. I'm telling you. So I don't know if it'll be a little bit better if I fly. Remind you, I've never gotten a plane before. All right. So I don't know if that's gonna be any better for me. I'm terrified of planes. I'm terrified of heights. I know, guys, I'm a mess. They're probably like, Jackie, well, now, how the hell are you gonna do it? You're scared of every goddamn thing. Honestly, my kids didn't want to come back home. My kids wanted to stay out there. Like, they're ready to, like, just pack all our bags in Houston, bring back over here, wait for you over here. Like, for real. My kids did not want to come back home. Come here, we will always be here for Texas proud. Yes, Texas proud. I love Texas. This is where I'm from. This is home. This is home. And I'm gonna miss it like dearly, for real. So I say like no more than a year we should be moving out. Next year, or probably like around the same time next year. But I told my husband, can we just take a couple of trips first and like see? But my husband's already doing applications out there. He's already like doing the whole process. All right, like I'm like, damn, like why are you moving too fast? Like, can you give me a little bit? Really? So you went to Puerto Rico? That's pretty cool. We've talked about moving to Dominican Republic. I've said that before, guys, in my life before. All right, this is all things that I imagine that could happen in my life, and I would love to relocate, show my kids different stuff. This is stuff that I want, right? But I'm so freaking scary, and my anxiety and everything gets so bad. Just the thought of it makes me sick. But I know there's something out there that could help me with this and like get past this, because like I said, I've been like this since I've been young. And I kid you not, man. Once I saw that "Welcome back to Texas" sign, "Welcome to Texas," when I tell you, I felt like there was just like a relief off of me. Like I was like, ah, thank God. Thank God. And on the ride home, it was so scary because it was really, really foggy when we came home. And my husband still wanted to drive. He didn't want to stop. And I'm like, let's stop somewhere. Let's stay in the hotel. Let's stop. Remind you, when we drove out there, we didn't stop. We only stopped to go to the restroom. That was it. We got back on the road. But on the way back home, we stopped in Alabama, and we stopped in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, to sleep. That's because we should have stopped for longer hours. But my husband was like, no, we stay right here in a hotel for 6 hours, 7 hours. That's 6, 7 hours on the drain. We could be at home. We could have been at home, you know. And I'm like, damn, man, that's right. But like, how can you drive like this? Like, I know you haven't slept. The whole 26-hour drive home from New York, my husband probably slept for like an hour the most, and he drove the rest. And oh my God, when I seen that "Welcome back to Texas" sign, I was like, oh my God, thank God. Thank freaking God. I'm back home. My anxiety was so bad. And my sister was like, Jackie, you know, my sister's all happy for me, honestly. My sister's like, oh my God, now we have a good enough reason to go out there. We go stay with y'all. Even my cousin was saying that yesterday. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you. And I'm all thinking to myself, what? Don't be happy for me. Like, I got bad anxiety. Don't do that to me. like I'm scared, all right? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The way they're seeing is like, oh my God, now we have somebody to go out there to and go visit, go stay with. And I'm like, but that's gonna be every what? Like every what? I'm used to seeing my family throughout the year. Like just going to go show up at their house or to my sister's tattoo shop or my sister's house. You know, like I'm used to that. Me being so far, I'm not gonna be able to do that. You know? I mean, I could fly, but that's gonna be expensive flying back and forth constantly, you know? It took me 6 months to get used to living in. Oh yeah, I seen that one. Okay, go to the doctor and get you some meds for anxiety so you can get through the flight. I do that when I have to fly. It really does help calm your nerves. Really? What kind of medicine is it, honestly, Laura? Because I know out here, I'm honestly supposed to be taking medication for my anxiety and all that kind of stuff. So I'm telling you, I've been having this since I've been young. And when I was in middle school, they diagnosed me, and I was supposed to take medication and all that. My mom never gave it to me because she said she didn't want me to get used to that. The pills and stuff like that. And so my mom never gave it to me. But now that I'm older, I thought that my anxiety got better because I haven't felt it like the way I felt it when I went to New York. I didn't know that it existed still because I've never got like that. I remember getting like that, like I said, when I was younger. But I was like, probably I'm past it already, you know, because I wasn't scared when it was time to go. You know, we were all packed up and I was like, all right, let's go. I'm ready. You know, I was ready, you know. And then it just like hit me. It just like hit me. And I just started feeling like I was dizzy and like I had to throw up. I started feeling real shaky. Like it was a really, really, really ugly feeling. And hello Clinton and Bill Clinton. And they wanted to prescribe me pills. I don't know if I can the name of the pills right here, but they're real big out here in Houston. People do them. They're like drugs. And I do not want to take that. I do not want to take that. The weather's about to get really bad out here. Not going to lie, I was depressed for 1 year. Once we got our home and pets, I was happy and I made lots of friends. We were living. Really? No way. I know, I thought that too. I'm like, well, I'll have my husband's family. You know, his dad's side of the family, his mom's side of the family. I don't communicate with any of them. They all live out there too, but they're like in Brooklyn. So it is gonna suck, like going out there and like not having family out there, like compared to what I have out here. I have all my family out here, and I'm gonna go out there and like fucking like be alone for real. I mean, I'm gonna have my kids and my husband, and I have my I have my nephews. Yeah, I got my nephews. I would say brother-in-law. I got my brother-in-law, his wife, and all my nephews. You know, their kids. They got 5 kids, and so I'm gonna have them. But it's not. It's nothing like being over here in Texas and Houston, and I could just drive to my people. You know, I just drive to them. And it just sucks. I won't be able to do that out there, you know. And that's the only thing that I hate about it. It's like, dang, I'm gonna leave all my family out here to go live out there and be alone. Like, you know, I don't like that feeling. It gives me anxiety just thinking about it. I don't like that feeling. I'm like, I have a lot of family over here. To go over there and go be around people that don't like me and I don't like them. I'm not gonna be around them, right? But my husband is, you know, I'm gonna stay home and, you know, be doing me, and he's gonna go see his family and stuff like that, you know. I'm never ever gonna keep him from that side of the family. I'm just not crazy about being around him, you know. But he could be around them. But I'm like, dang, man, I'm gonna be out there just by myself while he's been visiting his family and I'm being myself. Like, I don't like the thought of that, because out here I have everybody. But then I feel like, man, I'm being selfish because my husband's been out here for all these years with me and my family. So it's only right that I make him happy and I follow him where he wants to go. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's where he wants to go. Like, that's home for him. Like, it's so crazy. I felt so good coming back home, knowing I was coming back to Houston. And he was getting anxiety on the way back home because he was like, dang, man, I don't want to leave New York. Like, he did not want to leave. He's like, man, I'm not going to lie, I don't want to leave. Like, I'll drop everything over there and just stay here. I wouldn't even go back to Houston right now. And I'm like, looking at him like, he's serious. Like, he's trying to stay over here. That's what kind of scared me. Is I'm like, he's dead serious. He don't want to go back to Houston. Like, he wants to stay out here. And if I gave him the say so and told him, all right, let's drop everything over there. Fuck it. We'll just go back to Houston and pick up all our stuff. He would have been down with it. My husband would have been like, all right, we're going to live out here then. We'll stay with my brother till we get our own place. Because his brother already told us, y'all can stay here. I have another room extra for y'all. That's where we stayed at. He has an extra, like a guest room. So we stayed in the guest room. And he said, y'all can stay here until y'all get on y'all's feet, whatever. You know? I don't want to live with other people though neither. I mean, I'm not trying to be picky, you know what I'm talking about? But like, we have a big family. We got big kids, like, you know? I don't want to be cramped up all in one room until we find our own place, you know, and figure it out. Like, I don't want to do that. I'm willing to, though. I mean, if we have to do it like that, when we first get out there so we can wait for our place, I would do it. But it gives me anxiety because it's just like, why? Like, why can't we just stay out here till we get our keys, you know? Then go out there. But I know we have to go out there to get stuff done. We can't just do everything over the phone and online. We have to go face to face to do certain things, you know? So I don't know. It might have to come down to that when we have to live with his brother. I don't know. But my kids loved it. Let me tell you, my kids did not want to come back home. They were like, let's stay here. We don't want to go back. We can live out here. My kids had their laptops, so they were doing work the whole time we were over there, even though Angel, he left his laptop sitting in his cousin's room. I'm not even mad at his cousin. His cousin's little. But he left his laptop somewhere, okay? He's not taking no blame for it. He's not taking no blame for it. He left his laptop sitting somewhere, and one of my nephews jumped on it and broke the whole screen. And that was his school laptop. So we got to fix that. If it's expensive to fix it, we're going to go buy him a whole brand new laptop. So we got to get him a laptop before school starts again. So all that was convenient for us. You know, the laptops, and the kids could do their work on the road. Even when we were heading to New York, the kids got on our hotspot, got online, logged into school, you know. We could still do it like that. The only thing is that we'll have to fly back out here when it's time for my kids to do testing, because they have to do testing. And the program that my kids are in, they don't have that program in New York. They only got it in Texas. So if I'll take my kids out of homeschool from out here, I'll have to put them back in public school out there. And I'm not trying to do that neither. So as I'm saying, we got a lot of stuff to figure out. We can't just leave like that. That's my excuse, all right? Just between us. Don't tell nobody I said this. My husband's probably watching. He's probably like, you douche. You look like you cook some fire-ass food. Really? What makes you think that? Do I look like a torta or something? I do cook, though. I cook good. different stuff. I'm not a pro at everything, but I can cook certain stuff good. Not everything though, okay? I was on TikTok live and I was cooking tostadas. Maybe it's the kitchen in the background. Yeah, maybe, right? But I do have food up there though. Look, I made these homemade chips for lunch. Look, tostada. Get tortilla, just fry it. Put beans on it with some meat and salad. If you're not following on TikTok, guys, you'll follow us on TikTok. Tostadas, yeah, tostadas. But I didn't have the chip. You know the chip you buy for tostada? The one that's already cooked like that? I didn't have that. HTC really helps anxiety. I heard. I'm from Miami, so I'm down. Really? Cool. I want to go to Florida one day. That was one of our trips too that me and my husband want to take soon before we go to Florida. So probably like the next month and a half, we'll be going to are gonna be fired. Yeah. Yeah, I already have the meat, I already made the beans and everything, but I did all that on TikTok live, guys. I've never went TikTok live. It was my first time like by myself. I went on today while I was cooking and cleaning. I was just vacuuming because my place is clean already. I just wanted to clean up and like vacuum all my living room, because if y'all have animals, guys, I'm not lying, the best way to get rid of the cat hair, like pick it all up, animal hair period, is the vacuum. It picks up so much hair. And so I was live cooking and vacuuming because this weekend I'm gonna be out in the streets, and you know, I don't want to worry about my house being dirty and stuff. In case my husband doesn't come with me to go see all my family because I'm about to be out. My house is clean and there's food here. You cooking live on YouTube? This is where I go learn how to cook. Yeah, I was doing that. I was doing that a lot. At one point, Ramas. I was doing that a lot at one point. I was coming live just to cook, but I had stopped doing that because I started homeschooling my kids, and my work schedule changed, so I couldn't come live or ceviche. I don't like ceviche, really. What about achueladas for those tostadas? What? What does that say? Your hopes are amazing. Thank you, Ashtray. That's an interesting name. Are you coming to California or going to Mexico? Who, me? I'm not going to either. I just subscribed. Thank you. I would love to kind of go to California though one day. And Mexico. I told you before that my aunts and my cousins, they go to Mexico like every other week. Like they go out there like it's nothing. Oh yeah. Chiles. Yeah. I love those. Chilequines? Are you talking about the stuffed chile? What are they called? They don't know what you're talking about. It's that big chile, right? And they stuff it with cheese and hamburger meat or something. Florida, Mexico, Cali. Yeah, I'm going to Florida soon. I'm going to Florida really, really soon. Ashley, so that's his name as a profile pic. Oh, okay, cool. Ashtray. That's an interesting name, Ashtray. I did hear though that the THC does help, but I don't want to go that route neither. Even though it's illegal over there in New York, like out there you see it everywhere. People are walking around doing it. Like you go to the corner stores and buy it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Look it up. It's called. Okay, let me look it up right now. I have my laptop right here. I'm looking up right now that I'm with you. He has a channel too. Oh, okay, cool. Y'all go check out my channel. And go comment and stuff. Y'all have a channel, I'll check y'all out. Like, I ain't no hater. I like to watch, most everything I watch is on YouTube. Not for nothing. I watch a lot of different stuff on YouTube. So, I'll check out your videos. Shoot. I like to support too. I have no problem with supporting. And that's crazy. I already made $22 on this live right now. He makes beats. Really? My cousin makes beats too. Even though I'm gonna ask him if he could do me a certain beat that I want to put on my channel, so I want to change my. Well, I don't want to change my intro, because I just changed it. But I want to put like a beat, something I won't get copyrighted for. Hi, Fabian. Welcome to my channel. I'll follow. Thank you. Thank you for following me, guys. I really appreciate it. It's so fire. Okay, so let me look it up. All right, those chilequines. I don't know why I had that name in my head. Let me see. Come on. Lies. What? Oh, I see what you're talking about. Oh, I've always wanted to try those. Oh, look, Dad. Daddy, look, Daddy. Look at Rocky. I'll be back. I'll show you channel. Okay, cool. Yeah, show your channel. Yo, watch Daddy right here. Let me show you.
Primero abre el camarón en forma de mariposa.
Freddy, nos va a hacer aguachile rojo.
Y que se vengan los limones. Primero abre el camarón en forma de mariposa y lo partes a la mitad. Jenny, pero yo uso sal de mar,
Le echamos pimienta.
y cubrimos con limón. Mézclalo y déjalo reposar por 1 hora.
Ok, al refrigerador. Y en este molcajetote le vamos a echar ajo,
Chiltepín y piquín.
chile de árbol,
Y cebolla.
sal.
Hielo. Ah, ¿qué dijeron? Ah, qué bueno que queda. Sí, nomás beautiful. Pela el pepino, ahora pela el mango, pártelo en la mitad y retira las semillas. Córtalo en medias donas, ahora le toca al mango, en cuadritos. Ahora la cebolla en julianas. Ya pasó media hora, ahora sí, agregamos la cebolla. Mezclamos.
La salsa pichón.
Abuelita de Batman. Y va para adentro.
Añeme.
Y va para adentro el camarón.
Y ahora el pepino.
Y por último el manguito.
Añeme.
See, I wouldn't like the mango in there. I don't like that sweetness like that.
Y el toque final, el oro verde.
¡Listo!
And enjoy. ¿Qué te pareció, Jenny?
Oh my God, it's so good. Freddy nos va a hacer aguachile rojo.
Y que se vengan los limones. Primero abre el camarón en
See, I don't know if I would like the mango like that.
Jenny, pero yo uso sal de mar.
That's one way to make it. Yeah, you see, I don't like the sweetness. I could just do with Oh, I love the way this guy right here cooks. He be cooking some good food outside. Ugh, I don't like that tomato sauce stuff. Sí, está tomando y cocinando. Put baby cucumbers? No mango? Yeah, no mango. And that looks good. I don't want all that Lucas and stuff on it though. Okay, look up. Okay, I'm gonna look up that up. Yeah, I don't like the whole sweetness thing, like. Oh, here he goes again. Oh, no. Ooh, no. I get copyright for that. I'm trying to get Merry Christmas to my wife. Merry Christmas to your beautiful wife. Yes. I love a man. I love a man who supports his wife and loves his wife. Like, for real, I love that. Look at this.
This award-winning taco truck in Long Beach recently made it onto a list of the 12 best tacos in LA County. They're serving up Sinaloan-style tacos. They got famous for their Dorito, which comes with melted cheese, a roasted Anaheim chile, mesquite grilled carne asada, all topped off with minced cabbage and a light salsa. The Papa Loca here also went absolutely crazy, and they don't skimp out on the portions. There's a little makeshift patio here for you to enjoy your meal, and this place needs to be on your list. This award-winning taco truck in Long Beach recently made it
Tell me
onto a
about
list of the 12 best
you,
tacos in LA
my life.
County. They're
What do you mean? Tell me about you. Tell you about me.
They got famous for their burrito, which
Just
comes
shut
with
me up.
melted
Yes, she
cheese,
did.
a roasted Anaheim chile, a steamed
Cool.
grilled
Tell me about you.
parmesan
Well, I'm married. I live in Houston, Texas, and I got 4 kids.
Papa Loca here also went absolutely crazy, and they don't skip out on the
I like it different.
There's a little mix
Then them tacos right there look pretty good though. But I know you're talking about that whole chile thing. I've never tried it. Look up queso birria tacos. Oh, I love birria tacos. But let's look that up.
for their burrito, which comes with melted cheese, a
Oh, look
roasted
really
a steamed grilled parmesan, all topped with cabbage and a light salsa. The Papa Loca here
Don't mind my son, alright? My son's doing the most right now.
and they don't skip out on the portions.
Nothing?
There's a little patio here, and this place needs to be on your list. This award-winning taco truck in Long Beach recently made it onto a list of the 12 best tacos in LA County. They're serving up Sinaloa-style tacos. They got famous for their burrito, which comes with melted cheese, a roasted Anaheim chile, a ski grilled.
I'm not even gonna lie though, I've never tried birria tacos. I've never tried them, but I want to try them so bad. And I keep on saying I'm gonna try them, and I don't. But look at these birria tacos. That's my son talking to my cats, all right? I ain't the only one that babies them. My kids baby them too. We love our fur babies. Really? All right, you know what? Let me screenshot that. I'm gonna go over that this weekend. All right, I got the name of it. Dang, that's a ugly ass picture of me, but I can do. I'm gonna try that place, Angie. I'll do a video of it. All right? Cause I want to try birria tacos. Let me tell you though, one time I tried to make them, they looked more like quesadillas. They look like no birria tacos. But I tried though. My kids ate them. They were edible, but they weren't birria tacos. And I even tried to make pupusas. I don't know if I like pupusas. I love pupusas de vueltas. And I even did like the whole salada side that what they do on the side and all that. And it didn't taste like, like what I'm used to like buying out. Like, cause the real Salvadorians and stuff, they know how to make them good, So they're pros at it. So like us trying to make something that's not our dish, it doesn't come out good, So anyway, I tried to make it, and my kids were like, I know they weren't trying to be mean. I know they weren't trying to be rude, but they were like, what the fuck is this? This ain't no goddamn pupusa. This is goddamn tortilla with cheese. But I followed the recipe. Where I messed up at is when I try to fry the pupusa. Not fry it, but put it on the comal so they could fry on both sides or whatever, I don't think I did the masa good because it was so hard. Usually pupusas, they're little slingy, like you could, mine were all hard, like I fried them, But let me tell you, they were good. Y ese día yo estaba tomando, so it was they tasted like steak to me, Tú ya sabes cuando estás tomando, anything tastes like steak, shit. They give you a whole cow tongue. You eat that shit straight like that. I don't know if y'all like cow tongue, but I love cow tongue. Barbacoa? Oh my God, that's my favorite right there. Barbacoa is one of my favorite meals. Like tacos to eat, barbacoa. We always go to this Mexican restaurant on the southwest side of Houston. We drive way out there because that's where I'm originally from southwest side of Houston. So like I know a lot of places over there, and that's where I met my husband at. So we have like a lot of memories over there. So me and him love to drive over there, and I got family over there still. So we like to go over there and drive around, and it's the hood, okay? And we like to go eat and stuff out there. Cause man, they make the best Mexican tacos. And you know nowadays you go to Mexican restaurants and Mexican taco trucks, they give you like these little skimpy ass tacos. Like for some reason, all these taco trucks are using these little baby tortillas now, like the small tortillas. Like, what the hell am I gonna do with that? Girl, that's why you have anxiety. Why? Why, pinche? El pinche Mimo? Why? I just realized your name for some reason. I just actually just paid attention to your name right now. And so we'll go out there to go get their Mexican tacos. Babusa, really? I love babusas. It's so good. I get drunk. I'm on wanky for like 4 days. Really? I mean, it takes me like a day or two to recover fully. But like it depends que yo estoy tomando, you know? Because you no tomo licor, stuff like that. Just ochos. It's the only thing that yo estoy tomando ocho. That's it. Si yo tomo licor, I'll be doing cartwheels all around this mother. Alright? I'll be climbing walls and we ain't got time for that. Oh, okay, cool. So you have your little meaning for your name. To live. Say one good reason to live. Because life is beautiful. Life is what you make it, you know? Life is what you make it. And I think there's a lot of beautiful stuff out here to explore and see. You know? I'm saying because today when I was on YouTube, I came across this live and this lady was crying. And she lived in an RV. Any fajitas over there? We got all the fajitas over here. I'm back. Okay, cool. My anxiety is that it's worse after chiladas for sure. Really? I don't like chiladas. I don't like chiladas. Oh my God, they're so nasty. I don't like the freaking tomato sauce in there. Like, ew. Like for real, ew. I don't like it. Why does it feel so late over here? And it's early. It's like dark over here. Y'all see that? Look at those big old tall pine trees. I love those pine trees. They're so beautiful. I'd love to just sit right there on my couch and open my blinds and look outside the pine trees. Seeing your lives. Okay. You need to live so you can try. For real, right, Pinche? Oh, yes, I'm saying. So I came across this lady, right? Because I told her before about, like, I'm addicted to watching these channels where they're RVing, people live in RVs and they travel. I think it's so freaking cool. All right, I told you I have all these scenarios in my head that I could do RV life and this is not all right. But you know when it comes down to nitty gritty, your house is really nice. Thank you. Uh-oh, my phone's falling. Any New Year's Eve plans? Yeah, I'm going with my family. That's the plans for right now. I don't know. My husband said that he wants to leave. He wants to go to Austin or San Antonio and get a hotel. Because we want to like do different stuff with our kids now. Like travel a little bit more. My husband's trying to like get me out. He's trying to get me comfortable, you know. And I appreciate it. But, you know, I love being here in Houston. But I know I need to like get out and adventure, you know. So anyways. I don't know exactly what we're going to do, but I know I am going to be seeing my family. And if I'm not with them on New Year's Eve, I'm going to be seeing everybody this weekend. What's today? Thursday? As of tomorrow, I'm leaving early in the morning. I'm going out to the country. I'm going to go see my mom. I'm going to go see some cousins out there. You know, I'm going to... What? Yeah, you're going to go with me. You're talking about, can I go? Oh, Chloe, no way. Congratulations. Go camping. Honestly, I would love to go camping. But my husband can't do camping. My husband cannot do outside doors like that. Outdoors like that. That's what grandma wanted to do. My family do all the time. Yeah, grandma. My family, are country people. Let me tell you, like they cook outside. Everything's outside. Okay, and there's been times where all my family go out to the country and they have parties at one of my cousin's house that lives right down the street from my mom, because my grandma used to live right there. So we used to have family reunions and stuff out there. And a lot of my family would bring tents. And my aunt, my cousins and them, they have like a big old piece of land, you know. So does my mom. But she has like cows and horses on her land now. So it's not as big as it was at first. But she still has like a lot of land to put tents and stuff at. So anyways, my cousins used to bring tents and stuff to stay out there. And they used to always tell me, do it, do it. And I've always wanted to do it. Not for nothing. I've always wanted to do it. But my husband, oh my God, he would not freaking do it. When you barbecue is mandatory when you're camping. I know, and I love to barbecue. I was brought up eating nothing but barbecue. Like my family has always barbecued. Like I said, my family, they love to be outside cooking outside. So what else cook outside? Barbecue. And my mom and them will get corn. I told you before that my mom out there where my mom and them stay at, they know this guy, and they just give us $20, $25. And you take your own big old trash bag and you go to his field and you pick however much corn that you want. However much corn that you want. When I tell you these cornfields are so long, like big old piece of land full of corn, right? So my mom and them will go over there, my aunts or whatever, they'll go over there and they'll pick up a lot of corn, and that's what they'll make for all the family, you know? All the family will come over. My cousin will bring their tents and all that, and they'll lay out their tents and everything out there on the land, and they'll stay there. We've never did it though. I've always wanted to do it though, but my husband, he's not an outside guy like that. Like he likes the city. He likes the city. I love the city too, don't get me wrong. I don't think I would like to live in the country. It's too dark out there. But don't get me wrong, it's so peaceful and beautiful during the day and just woods all around you. That's how my mom and my people live out there in the country. It's just so peaceful, but I don't know if I could live like that, you know? Especially when it comes to the nighttime, because when you gotta drive somewhere, it's pitch black out there. Like, you know, homies make best barbecue. When I make barbecue, it tastes like carne asada. Oh, I know. Out here too, they have a lot of spots like that too, where God, I hate saying black people. I hate saying that. I don't know. That's just like so racist to me. African American people, I guess you could say, where they cook barbecue. And they sell their barbecue, and I tell you, them people make the most best barbecue I've ever tried in my life. Man, their barbecue is so good. I want to try barbecued oxtails. There's this guy that I see all the time on YouTube and TikTok, and he barbecues his oxtails, and he's really, really big. That's how he became big, cooking his oxtails and his sauce and all that. Oh my God. I've never tried oxtails. I want to try oxtails. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Shane.
Bro, this kid.
Pretty earrings. Thank you. I got them from Brooklyn. When I was in New York, I got my sister some. I got me some. I got my son's girlfriend some. I know. I would never thought that I would be saying my son has a girlfriend. Yummy too. Really? Ostrich? I never tried that. I've never tried that. But I do want to try me some, not baked, some barbecued oxtails. That sounds really, really good. I love cow tongue. What else have I tried? I've tried hog. I've tried pig. I've showed y'all a picture of the pig on my community tab. My mom and them had got a big old whole pig, and they cooked it outside. It was so good. We just picked off of it. Make tacos. I'll tell you, best tacos you could ever try in your life. What else have I tried? I don't want to say I'm picky. I'm not picky. I like to try different stuff, but I am kind of picky with certain things. I've never tried frog. I've always said I want to try frog legs. I've always said I want to try duck eggs. I know y'all seen them people, they eat them duck eggs, and they take the little duck right out the egg. Let me show y'all, if y'all never seen it. Let me show y'all this, if y'all have never seen it. It looks disgusting, but the way I see it, if people could eat it regular like that, and they're not dying or it's not harming them, I don't see why I can't try it. It ain't gonna kill me. I know my best friend was black. I have cousins that are mixed with black, but they act straight black. And I love them to death. I'm not racist neither. I mean, I love my black people. Let me tell you, especially out here in Texas, a lot of them out here like country. We all get along. Like the N word out here is popular out here. The black people from out here from Texas don't take it personal because it's something regular that they're used to us Hispanics saying. You know, I know a lot of people might find it offensive. Like my husband always says that N word, but it's like regular. It's regular out here. Like it's that black people from out here don't find it racist because that's the way we talk to each other. But yeah, my best friend was black. Oh, let me show y'all this. It looks disturbing, right? But it looks interesting at the same time.
I'm going to show you how I eat alot. It's very simple. Yes, these are the ones with the duck embryo inside. First, you're going to find the more round.
Oh my God, no, let me go back. Let me show y'all. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the black people out here too, they like going to us like Hispanic parties. Like they're really, really cool, like laid back, you know. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let me show you.
I'm going to show you how I eat alot. It's very simple. Yes, these are the ones with the duck embryo inside. First, you're going to find the more rounded side. There will be an air pocket where you can access the alot. And then there's going to be a membrane that holds a little bit of soup. You want to peel that back. And then slurp up the juice. This is super delicious. Oh my God. Think of it as like a hard-boiled egg with a chicken broth included. And then I just continue peeling to reveal more of the alot. This is what it looks like. There's 3 parts to a alot egg, which I'll show you in another video. Okay, so you have 2 options. You can just put salt on this and then munch on it that way, or you can dip it in a really good vinegar and salt. I'm gonna open this one for the first time, just for you. Okay, so just dip, 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 and then put salt on top. Oh my God. Double dip. Need to replenish your vinegar. More salt. So there's the feathers. You see the head. Just don't look at it. You don't look at it if you haven't eaten this before. Okay, you get the gist of it. You can go. I'm going to go finish.
No, I don't have
now.
Instagram.
I'm going to show you how I eat alot. It's very simple. Yes, these are the ones with the duck embryo.
That one's cooked.
First, you're going to find the more
That one's
rounded
cooked.
side.
Let me show y'all one where they're raw.
Trying balut for the first time. So I think this is a duck embryo. So there's a baby in here. That's what it looks like on there. Oh my gosh. And then I think you're supposed to drink the broth in here. It tastes like chicken broth. Oh my God, I see the baby. So this is a baby duck. Oh, it's kind of cute. This is a baby duck. Look, you can see its beak, its head, its little foot. So cute. Why am I kind of scared to eat it though? All right, let's try it. You could feel the bones in your mouth. It's kind of good. Hold on. It just tastes like chicken. And then I think this is the yolk. It tastes like a regular yolk, but way more creamy.
Would y'all try that?
Trying balut for the first time. So
Would y'all try that?
I
I want to try it. The way I see it, because they eat it like it's normal, a lot of people. I'm like, if they can eat it and if that happens to them, then I can eat it. You like this? I've never tried it, but I want to try it one day. It just looks so crazy. And they eat it like it's so good. Like, I don't know if y'all have ever watched Maiyah, raw. A lot of times they eat it raw. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna find one where they're eating it raw. They just open the egg. Oh, right here. Let's see.
A lot of people don't like the look because you literally see the baby duck.
Bruh.
I get creeped out too, but you just have to look past it, and I'll show you. So I'm gonna take out the shell. Ooh, my favorite part is everything.
Sorry,
The
guys.
soup, the yellow part, the duck, the white part. Okay, ready? You just rip it out to here, and then the soup will be drizzling down. Yummy. And then after you drink the soup, you just peel it more. My number 1 favorite part is this yellow part. I like to dip it in white pepper. So good. And then this part is the duck. I won't show you guys. I'll blur it out for you, just out of respect. Oh my God, I literally see the face. Okay. Literally just close my eyes and eat it. That's how I did it when I grew up. That's how I'm doing it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 11 sweet part.
A lot of people don't like the lid because you literally see the baby duck.
Oh no,
I
really?
get
No.
it too, but you just have to look past
I'm down
it.
to eat some shark.
So when it's
Right? I never tried shark neither.
Oof.
But I'm like, man, these people can eat it like nothing. I can eat it like nothing. I mean, if it ain't killing them, it ain't gonna kill us. But it's so crazy, right? How they eat it like that, like it's normal. So yeah, that's one thing I want to try. That looks, it does look disturbing. But I would love to try it just to say I tried it. Oh, little baby newborn duck born. Fin sopa? No way, I've never heard of that. Hi. I've never tried shark, neither. I'm curious what that tastes like. I wonder if it tastes like chicken or beef or something. The other day we went to the Korean store and they were selling those duck eggs inside there. And I was gonna get them too. But I was like, ugh, do I really want to waste $13 on some eggs and I'm just gonna waste them? But I want to try it. Do you have an Xbox? No. No Xbox, guys. No Xbox. PlayStation 5, yeah.
This award.
Let me see. Oh, y'all stay tuned for the video that's gonna be posting today. The one I went to Times Square. No, that was not posting today. The one that's posting today is... Which one's posting today? What's today, 26? Yeah. Let me see. Oh, today the video is gonna be premiering at 10 p.m. Yeah, I know I drop my videos at 10 p.m. Where we tried White Castle. I've never tried White Castle before. Have you ever tried White Castle? We don't have White Castle out here in Texas. So, you know, we had to get White Castle while we were out there in New York. We got it when we had got out there, like the third day we were out there, we went to go get it. Because my brother lives like 5 minutes away from White Castle. And then we had got it on our way back home. 2 White Castle burgers made it all the way here to Houston, here home, here, right here to this counter. But once they got right here to this counter, my husband ate them. So we brought some White Castle back home. Only 2 of them made it back home because we had bought a big old box of them. And we were eating that the whole way over here. Let me see. Yeah, today is the premiere for us trying White Castle. And then tomorrow is when we met my husband's family. I recorded it all. They all knew that I was recording. They all knew that I vlogged. They all knew that I do YouTube. So they know we're recording. So that's going to be a really good video too. I can't watch it. I mean, I can't watch it. I can't wait to watch it. Because after I download all my videos and set them up for certain days to be premiered on my channel, I can't watch them until they premiere because I delete them on my phone. You know, I edit it all, whatever, put all the videos together, and I post it on my channel. And after I do that, I delete off my phone so I could have storage, you know. So I'm going to see it for the first time, too. Not the first time, but, like, it's been a while. What? Why 9, though? I didn't put 9 o'clock. My videos usually don't post till 10 o'clock because on my algorithm on my YouTube, it says that, hey, Elizabeth! Praying y'all had a phenomenal Christmas and time in New York. We did, Elizabeth. We had a really, really good time. We had a really, really good time. That's how I was telling everybody that we're moving out there. But I'll catch up. Okay, cool. Yeah, catch up and you'll see what everything that's going on. Oh, good, yeah. So, don't know, guys. It's a muggy, rainy, nasty day. I hate when it rains. Let me get some more milk. Alright, let me see something real quick. Alright, so I've been on for what? 85 minutes? Alright, I'm gonna go, guys. I've been on live for a while now. Or should I stay on? I should just stay on. I haven't been live for a while. Dismiss. Dismiss. Oh, no.
You still alive?
Mm-hmm. Why? It's cool, it's cool. How was your Christmas, Shay? How was yours, Elizabeth? Elizabeth, where are you from? Shay, where are you from? I'm sorry if I asked y'all. I forgot. But where y'all from? I've been good, Shay. I've been good, just chilling. That's all I was telling everybody in the beginning of the live that I'm going to be moving. And I've been having bad anxiety. I'm from Detroit. Really? No way. Cool. Well, that's so cool. I never met nobody from Detroit. Hi. Hi, Elizabeth. Hello. I think I've seen your name before. Yeah. Just go back to the beginning of the live, you'll see about our whole moving process and all that, when that's gonna happen. Oh, so let me tell y'all. I'm a YouTuber. Cool. Okay, go comment on one of my videos. I'll check you out. My Christmas was good. Got a new phone, so my kids happy. So good. Cool. That's so cool, Shay. I'm happy for you. I live in Central Texas, but I'm what? I'm Army brat, so I was. Oh shoot. So I was raised in Kentucky. Originally born in Fort Hood, Texas. Though. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, so you're a Texas girl. Shout out to the Texas girls, all right? There's nothing like us, all right? I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what nobody says. We're one of a kind. You're probably like, Jackie Fro, get over yourself. No, I'm not playing. I'm dead goddamn serious. You know what's so funny? Where I'm moving to? I'm to New York. We're moving to New York. Yes, Texas girl. What? Yep, Texas girl. We rock. I'm telling you. You know what's so funny though? Because my brother-in-law, he lived in Louisiana most of his life when he was little, and then when Hurricane Katrina hit, him and his mom, which is my husband's real mom, they moved out here to Houston. They were like them people that got like transferred over here with the buses and stuff, like, because they were in New Orleans when that whole hurricane hit and stuff, right? So ever since that happened, he's lived in Houston. The song, "Bitch, I'm from Texas," for real, right? Bitch, I'm from Texas. How's it go? I know what you're talking about. We were listening to that song on the way back home from New York. We were jamming my cousin's music. I know my cousin, he raps. Even though his music is not too friendly, but I still know a lot of his songs. I still listen to it, you know, because when I go see my family, they're listening to it. My husband listens to it. My brother-in-law listens to it. And we were listening to it out there. We were in New York, too. Anyway, my brother-in-law, when Katrina hit, he came out here. He's been out here, you know, ever since. Well, he's been 4 years now living in New York. So anyways, he was like, Jackie, you know, out here they're not friendly. Like, you can't tell people how they're doing and stuff because people look at you like you're stupid, you know, like, because you can't be friendly like that out here. People. But honestly, not for nothing, though, I didn't come across one rude person. I mean, when we went inside stores and stuff, the people that worked at the stores were looking at us like, what are you doing here? We're looking at them like, we're here to fucking shop. What the fuck we look like we're doing here? Like, we didn't just walk in here to look at you, you know? So, like, people that worked at the stores and the restaurants, they came off a little rude. Well, a couple of restaurants we went to, they came off a little rude, but, like, they hate their job. But whatever. I was just like, you know, thank you. Still being me. You know what I'm talking about? Because the way I see it is like, if you're that fucking miserable, that's your fucking problem. That's not my problem. I'm happy with life. You're miserable, and you want to sit and be miserable and hate everybody. That's your issue. You got to deal with that at the end of the day, not me. So I'm just saying, being miserable and being negative and stuff, it takes a toll. It takes a toll on you. And it drains the life out of you, right? So I don't like that kind of energy. I like to like go places where they're smiling and laughing and, you know. Well, I was out there meeting my sister-in-law. Well, I don't know she's my sister-in-law. What can I call her? She's my brother-in-law's wife. That's why I call her sister-in-law. Well, anyways, one night, me and her, you know, we're having a couple drinks and stuff, and I was like, hey, you know, let's walk down the street. Let's go find a restaurant to eat at. And like I said, they live like right off the strip where there's like stores and restaurants everywhere. Remind you, that should be open all night. All right, it's live over there all night. So me and her got dressed real quick and we took off. We got the kids, everybody settled in. We left the guys there. We left my husband, her husband there. We were like, let's go. It was already planned anyways. I already had told my husband and told my brother-in-law, I want to take Diana out to eat before we leave back to Houston. You know, that's her gift to us. I mean, that's her gift from us because we brought all the kids presents and stuff, all our nephews and my brother-in-law, but we didn't get my sister-in-law anything because I already had it planned. Because remind you, she has 5 kids and they're all under 8 years old. The smallest is not even 1 yet. So she never gets to go out, you know? So I was like, man, when we go out there, I want to take her out, you know? So that's what we did. Well, that's what I did. So anyways, we went to go eat at a Mexican restaurant. They don't have real fajita, like the way we have fajita out here in Texas. They don't have real fajita. They don't even call it fajita, all right? There was 2 different places we went to, and I was like, ¿Tienen fajita? Fajita, you know, tacos de fajita? And they're like, fajita? ¿Qué es fajita? ¿Qué, carne asada? I'm like, well, I don't know if y'all call it like that, but we call it fajita. They're like, no tenemos fajita. Carne asada, sí, and tacos. I'm like, okay, pues dame eso. I wanted to try it, you know what I'm talking about? I'm like, let me see if it's real fajita, because it didn't look like it or anything. So anyways, that one night, it was like around 10 something that night. Me and my sister-in-law would go walking, because remind you, it was live, like I said, people were everywhere. So I was comfortable, you know. I'm like, there's people everywhere. People could see what's going on, even though it's not the safest thing, especially in the Bronx where we're at. But, you know, we're like, come on, let's just go. Like, it's live out here. Like, let's go walking, you know. So we went to eat at a Mexican restaurant, and I asked them for fajita. And she's like, no tenemos fajita, pero tengo un plato de arroz y frijoles con carne asada. I'm like, okay, pues sí, dame eso. I'm like, yo quiero fajita. ¿Ustedes no saben qué es fajita? And she's like, no. Oh, I remember talking in Spanish. They probably don't understand what I'm saying, right? I asked them if they have fajitas and stuff, and they were like, no. They don't even know what fajita is, but they have some other kind of meat. And if I wanted to try it, you know. I was like, yeah, let me try it. Let me see what it is. And they gave me something like fajita, but it was thick. It was real thick meat. Fajita out here, like I told the lady, my waitress, I'm like, this is fajita. I told her, this is fajita. But y'all have it so thick. That's why it's not like fajita. I was like, the way we have it in Texas, y'all cut it in half. It's supposed to be thinner. And she's like, oh, see. And she was from Mexico, remind you. There's Mexicans out there in New York, but they work in the restaurants and stuff, you know. But even the Mexican music out there was way different than out here. I'm like, what the they try to make me feel comfortable, which I appreciate it, but they try to put on like some Mexican music and stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I don't listen to this. Like, put on Temerarios or Brindis or Tigres del Norte, something. Like, I don't want to listen to this. And so anyway, she was like, oh, well, where are you from? I'm like, I'm from Texas. She's like, oh my God, way from out there, you know, how's your food out there? Because she was Hispanic, she was Mexican. And she's like, man, when we left Mexico, we came straight over here. She started explaining to me her story, right? And she's like, man, I've always wanted to go to Texas. I know it's a lot more Mexicans over there. And I'm like, yeah, nothing but Mexicans over there. Like, we're right by Mexico. So we get all the Mexicans over here. And I was telling her, I'm like, this meat you just gave me is fajita, but you have to cut it in the middle. You know, I'm like, it's too thick. It shouldn't be thick like that. And anyways, I wanted to record that, and I didn't get to record it because they were playing music. They were trying to make me so comfortable. They had put on the boombox and had music on full blast, and I was just like, you know, having a couple of drinks with my sister-in-law, and we were eating and stuff, you know. I wasn't going to tell them, no, change the music. It's not my vibe. You know, they were trying to make me comfortable, so that made me appreciative, right? Because I'm like, dang, they ain't got to change the music like that. They're doing it just because I'm here, and they know I'm not from out here. But their food and everything's really good, but it's way different than our Mexican music. I mean, our Mexican food out here, well, in their music too, is way different than out here. Because it's like the capital of Mexicans over here in Texas. Like, we got all the true Mexicans. Like, I know real Mexican food, and I know Tex-Mex and stuff like that. Like, and I don't like Tex-Mex food, and I don't like, I like real authentic Mexican food, you know? And out there, it was kind of Tex-Mex to me. It wasn't authentic Mexican food. Like, their beans weren't smashed. Like, I'm like, I want some real Mexican food, you know? But it was eatable, I guess. But that's the only thing I'm gonna miss about Texas is their food. Out there in New York, they don't have authentic Mexican food. But their Puerto Rican food and their Dominican food is really, really good. Remind you, while we were out there, his aunt took us out to eat 2 different places, 2 different times, 2 different days. The first time it was me, my husband, and all our kids. And the second time, she can't pick me up by herself. Well, her and her oldest kids, and we went to a hookah lounge. We had a good time. Y'all see that. That short should be posting soon. Because I did like a little short of it. And she's like, what do you want to eat, you know? And I was like, honestly, I don't know Dominican food like that. So give me whatever y'all get, you know? And I'll try it out. Because like I said, I'm not picky like that. I'll eat the food, you know? If it has a good taste stuff, I'll eat it. So she had gave me some like totones, I guess you could say, like banana, fried banana, plantains. I know it's really, really big in the Dominican, Puerto Rican culture. Because my husband, he loves fried plantains. He loves it. And queso frín, that's what it's called. So it was like a shish kebab on a stick, but it was like fried cheese, fried salami, fried sausage. It was a Dominican dish, but it was really, really good with a fried egg. I was like, when they gave me the plate, of course I'm not gonna be rude, right? But I did the plate, I'm like, the fuck they give me a fried egg for? But okay, I guess I'm supposed to eat it all together. Let me tell you, let me not complain, because I ate that plate so goddamn fast. And it was really, really good. And the first spot, too, she took us to was like a real authentic Dominican, because they're full-blooded Dominicans. And she took us to a Dominican spot, and their food is really, really good. Like, it's really, really good, I'm not gonna lie. That's a lot of flavor, and it's different than our food over here, you know? So I could survive with their food out there. I just don't know if, how I'm gonna do without the Mexican food over there. Like, we want like Mexican seasonings that we use out here that don't have out there, because we went looking for it and we couldn't find the Mexican. Well, because I was looking for the Mexican seasoning that I make my rice with, because I wanted to cook for my brother-in-law and them while we were out there, and I couldn't find that seasoning. We went to some store called Associates or something. It's like an Aldi's. That's what it reminded me of, because we had to buy our own bags. So that's the way you do with Aldi's out here, but it's called Associates. It's like a big store out there in New York. It's called Associates. And my brother-in-law lives like walking distance from that store, right? So we went out there, you know, went to go look for stuff that we cook, like Mexican food for my brother-in-law and them. We bought tortillas and all that kind of stuff. And there was a lot of stuff that we use out here that didn't have at the store. And I was like, how in the hell are we going to do it? How in the hell am I going to live out here and I have all my Mexican stuff? My husband was like, trust me, baby. We'll order it online and we'll get it delivered out here to New York. You don't have to worry about that. So hopefully that's the way it goes when we move out there.
Whoa.
Hey, Iris, I texted you yesterday. Where have you been? Love your earrings. Thank you. I got them from Brooklyn, from a jewelry store out there. I got me some. I got my sister some. And I got my son's girlfriend some, okay? And I got my girls some bracelets and got my son a gold bracelet. Because their jewelry is very, very inexpensive out there. It's more expensive out here than out there. And there's one lady that I was going to buy the jewelry from in Brooklyn. That's when I went to Brooklyn to go show my kids like where my husband came from. Because my kids wanted to experience all that. They wanted to know where my husband came from, you know. And they have like a whole strip over there too where you could walk. I'm telling you, there's stores everywhere. Like there's no way you could go without anything over there, because they have stores everywhere, food everywhere, every corner. We had came across this one lady. It was like a little flea market they were walking inside of. I don't know. It was like weird. There was like a lot of different stores in that one building. And this one lady was inside there. She was selling jewelry, and she's like, buy however much jewelry you want. I'll give you a discount and take it back to Houston. So I didn't buy as much, but I regret I didn't. But when I go back, I'm gonna buy more and bring it back out here and pass it out to all my cousins and stuff. That was a beautiful trip. Enjoyed every moment. Really? Thank you, Iris. I hope you feel better, girl. I stabbed my foot cooking. I just posted a video about it. Shut up, Iris. No, I mean, not shut up. I know it's a bad habit. My mom always said, my mom's like, Jackie, stop saying shut up. That's rude. I'm like, I'm sorry, mom. Because like, well, mom tell me something or like somebody tell me something that's interesting. I'm like, shut up. They're like, no, you shut up. Man, you stabbed your foot? God. So let me tell you. Remember I was telling you right in the beginning of the live how I got very bad anxiety when I was over there in New York. At one point, my husband was in the room with his brother, and my husband texted me and said, come over here, Ma, because he knew I wasn't feeling good. He knew I wasn't feeling good, but he was trying to like make me feel good. You know, he was like, come on, let's walk to the corner and go get us some sandwiches and get us pizza. Like, he was trying to make me comfortable because he knew that I was, even my brother-in-law said, Jackie, I swear, Jackie, I've never seen you like this. Like, you usually more calm. Like, you're like, you know, everywhere. And I told him, like, Pito, we call him Pito. I was like, Pito, on my line, like, I got bad anxiety. He's like, I know how you feel. I got like that when I was coming over here too. I got bad anxiety. I literally had to pull over. I was throwing up. I didn't think I was gonna make it out here. And so I was like, so you know how I feel? He's like, yeah, I know how you feel. He's like, let's go to the store and see if we can find something for your anxiety. And I'm like, no. I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't even want to take nothing from out here. Cause I don't know. I might start flipping out here. And I ain't trying to flip out here. I was this close to calling my sister and telling my sister that I was gonna fly back to Houston if she could pick me up from the airport because I thought I wasn't gonna make it. Not for nothing. Like I said, I was enjoying myself. And when I was out and about in the streets, I was okay. I think I got like more anxiety when it was time to like go home and like time for bed. You know what I'm talking about? That's when it started like hitting me. Like I started feeling dizzy and all that, like ugly, ugly, ugly feeling. And so anyways, my husband was in my brother-in-law's room and he texted me and said for me to come here because he wanted to show him what my brother-in-law was doing. So I came, my brother-in-law stepped out the room, right? And it was me and my husband sitting in there, and I just started crying. Because my husband was like, what's wrong with you? Like, why do you look like that? Like, are you okay? Like, you're not looking like yourself. That's how I know it was bad. Man, when he told me that, I was like, oh my God, thank God he realized I'm not feeling good. Because I didn't want to show it. Like I said, I didn't want to show it. I didn't want to ruin it for my kids and ruin it for him because they were having a good time. I told y'all, my kids did not want to come back home. They did not want to come back home. And I was like, I don't want to ruin it for my kids and him, you know? And I knew we were over there to go see his dad. And every day we'll go see his dad while we were out there. We were out there for 7 days. And so I didn't want to ruin it. But anyways, when my husband brought that to my attention that he could see something was wrong with me, I'm like, oh my God, thank God you realized it. When I tell you I just started crying, my husband looked at me like I was crazy. He's like, I'm like, I just want to crying like that. I'm like, I just didn't want to tell you, but I haven't been feeling good. I'm not feeling myself. He's all like, Jackie. I'm like, man, when I tell you my anxiety was so freaking bad. Oh, my God.
What food did you make?
Tostada.
Dressing?
What do you got all over your shirt, man? All that sauce.
Oh, that was from yesterday. Remember, yeah, I was like...
Okay. I know, Shay. Okay, so that's what I'm saying, right? I'm tired of, like, I don't want to be living scared. I've always had, like, anxiety like this since I was young, but it's never hit me. It hasn't hit me like this in years since I was young. I did a video about this, guys. I told y'all. When my mom used to make us go to my aunt's house in Dallas, I used to have bad anxiety and I used to cry the whole time. But once I hit Virginia, y'all know we drove. Once I hit Virginia and it was my time to drive and it was dark and I had to drive through the mountains, that right there made my anxiety more worse than you know, made it worse, okay? So then when we had arrived to New York, my anxiety got more worse because the city is so fast. But that's what I'm saying. While I was there for a little bit, for a couple of days, I started kind of getting used to it, you know? But once we got to New York, we had to cross all these bridges and there was water everywhere. And it's like we had to drive down hills and, you know, I was just like, oh my God. Because remind you, over here in Texas, well, in Houston at least, we don't have hills and all that kind of stuff over here, you know? I had got really, really sick. So anyways, I started crying. And it's like a baby. I told my husband, I was crying ugly. He was like, Ma, it's okay. Relax, like just chill. And I was like, I didn't want to tell you, but I've been feeling like this since we got here. Because I didn't want to tell my husband that I wasn't feeling good. I didn't want to tell my husband that. I felt like I was going to ruin it for him. You know what I'm talking about? And ruin it for my kids. Because my kids were so happy to be over there. And I was like, man, I don't want to ruin it for them. Just because, like, I have really bad anxiety, you know? Which, honestly, I thought my youngest son was going to have anxiety like that. Because he's a lot like me, you know? When it comes to school and all that. Like, having problems and stuff, I was a lot like that growing up, too, you know, in school. I was supposed to take medication, too, when I was in school. And my mom never gave it to me. That's a whole other story. I was talking about that in the beginning of the live because somebody was telling me to go to the doctor and go get medication for my anxiety. I'm like, no, because they're going to want to put me on pills, and I do not want to mess with pills. I don't want to mess with pills like that. I had my fair share with pills when I was younger, when I had my son, when I had my oldest son, and I don't ever want to go back to that. Ever want to go back to that. I got addicted to them, and that's not good. And so I was like, I can't do that. I have to figure something else out when it comes to that, you know? So anyways, I started crying to my husband. I was like, I didn't want to tell you, but like, I don't feel good. I'm ready to go home. Like, I feel sick. I feel like I throw up. Like, you know, I was feeling so freaking ugly. I was feeling so ugly. And it kind of made it a little bit worse too when my husband left. He went to go see his mom's side of the family, and I stayed by myself. And I went with his dad's family by myself, and I don't even know them, but thank God they were such sweet people to me. And I went with them, you know, and my husband left with our kids to go see his mom's side of the family. But you already know, guys, I don't talk to them, so I was like, you know, I'll stay here with your brother and my sister-in-law. And then, you know, his aunt was like, I'll go pick you up, you know, because his aunt don't live in the Bronx. But his aunt, he was just going to go to Bronx, go pick up her oldest son, and we were going to go have brunch. So that's what we did. And so she came for me and all that. And me being that whole day without my husband in the whole of the city that I don't even know nobody, it made my anxiety more worse than what it already was, you know. And, oh, my God, I was so sick. And I told my husband, you left me? He was all like, I didn't leave you. I told you to come with me. You didn't want to come with me. And I'm like, no. So after that, my husband didn't leave my side no more. He was like, no, I'm not leaving your side no more. Like, wherever I go, you're coming with me. And I felt way more better like that. Not for nothing. Because I felt like I was at home because I was with him, you know. And, like, he's all I know out there. You know, him and my kids. But, like, he knows a lot, you know, out there. So I felt like I was more comfortable with him, you know. And my cat looks so cute. Rocky, because he goes to sleep in that little cat house, but he don't fit inside there. So his foot's like just sticking out from the back of the house. He made like a little hole with his foot where his foot could stick out where he could have room. Girl, you look beautiful. Dripped in gold. Oh, thank you, Iris. Really? Girl, I look a mess. I haven't did my hair or nothing. I had my hair in a little clip. It fell out earlier, I'm not gonna lie. My hair got so long. My hair is so long now. But I love it though. I love it. I wanted my hair to get this long. So my husband's like, I'm not leaving your side no more because we don't got time. We don't got time for these freaking anxiety attacks. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, because honestly, I've never felt like this. So I don't want to, your hair is so beautiful. Thank you, Iris. Thank you, girl. Stop it. You're making me blush. Being too pride when you're sitting around people you aren't familiar with can take a lot on you. Yes, Iris, and that was my problem. That was my problem. And like I said, I was real comfortable where I was at. I was with my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, and I know them. My brother-in-law and his wife. I don't know if I call her my sister-in-law. I don't know what I call her. And I know them because they lived out here in Houston for a lot of years too before they moved out there. So I was comfortable with them. It wasn't them. I was comfortable there at their house and all that. It wasn't them. It was just like me. It was just like my anxiety, like not knowing nobody out there, being so far away from my oldest son, from my cats, like all that gave me anxiety. And then I'll get on the cameras right here in my apartment, so I could see the cat through my cameras, and I'll see my cats and I'll start crying more. So I had to tell myself, Jackie, don't get on the cameras. Like, you know, I had to like kind of help myself out a little bit. My husband said, stay off the phone, stop getting on the cameras, you know, because he's like, you're doing too much. I'm like, what? He's like, relax. I'm like, but I feel bad in a way because not for nothing, when we were coming back from New York, he started getting anxiety because he didn't want to leave New York because that's home for him. And this is home for me right here, you know? So he felt really, really sad and hurt about leaving New York, you know? And I felt bad for him. I'm like, dang, man, I know exactly how you feel. I know exactly how you feel because I felt like that over here. Like this wasn't home for me. And my husband says the same thing about over here. He's like, don't get me wrong, I love Houston, but Houston's not home for me. New York is my home. So I'm like, dang, man, I feel bad. I feel selfish. You know what I'm talking about? Because my husband has been here for a lot of years around my family. So I feel like it's only right for me to move out there and go somewhere where he's comfortable and he feels like at home, you know? So that's why I decided to agree with moving out there and, you know. And his Dominican side of the family are really, really sweet people. All his cousins are really, really cool. So I'm like, you know, it'll be a whole different life for us, you know. I am gonna miss my family a lot, though. Y'all know how close I am to my family. I am gonna miss my family so much. But my sister was telling me, she's like, Jackie, we'll make it our business to go out there. Every couple of months, we'll go to you. So that made me feel a little bit better, you know. But it still gave me anxiety because I'm like, I know, but what about when I come to y'all? I can't just drive to y'all like the way I'm used to doing it, you know. That's because us Tauruses are introverts and don't like to be around people that we don't really know and don't shape. We prefer to at least have people we know to be 100%. Yeah, that's true. Hello from Connecticut. Hello, shout out to Connecticut. And don't get me wrong though, I could be around people I don't know, and if they make me feel comfortable and they're outgoing and everything, I can make myself comfortable really quick, you know. I was just so far from home. I just hate that I couldn't get in my truck and drive home. Remind you, while we were out there, I did not drive not one time. I couldn't. The freeways, everything over there is like crazy. Like cars are like jumping in front of you. It's wild over there. I'm like, I told my husband, I can't drive over here. I said, my anxiety's already bad. If I would drive, my anxiety's gonna be way worse. I can't do it. And he's like, well, you don't gotta worry about driving. I feel so bad for him, honestly, because he was trying to do anything to make me comfortable. And I was just like, I'm still not comfortable. Like, I'm still not happy. He's taking me out, buying me all this stuff. Remind you, he bought me a Michael Kors purse and a wallet for Christmas. He's trying to like do everything to make me so happy, and I'm still not freaking happy. I know that sounds so selfish, I know, but I was still not happy. I'm like giving me this look like, I don't care what you give me. I don't care how much this purse was. It doesn't mean anything to me. I'm not happy. Like, take it back. Take me back to Texas. Like, you know? And I know that's ugly to think like that, but for real, nothing would make me happy. And I told you this before in my video. When I was younger and I used to go to my aunt's house in Dallas, she would gift us with all kind of stuff that we didn't have here at home, here in Houston, you know? We'll go to see my aunt and she'll gift us with all kind of stuff and give us all kind of stuff, and I still wasn't freaking happy. I still did not want to be there. I don't care how much money she gave me.
Bro, what are you doing?
I don't care. It didn't make me happy. Do you think your anxiety came on over there because you had no control of what was happening? No, not at all, honestly. Because y'all know I trust my husband. Are you talking about when it comes to my husband? Or what? It's not that I don't know. It could be. I don't know, Lala. That's a good way to say it. I don't know. It could have been like that. As I had no control when it came to my food. I had no control of where I could go because I don't know anything over there. There was a lot of different stuff I didn't have no control of here in Houston. I know everything here, so I don't know if that's what made my anxiety more worse. I don't know of what was happening at home in Texas. Yeah, Lala. Yeah, for real. I told y'all I stayed on my cameras here at home because I wanted to know what was going on here with my cats, and I wanted to know what's going on with my son. I called my son like the last 2 days we were there, and I told him, I'm like, look, I didn't want to worry you, but I've been crying a lot. I'm ready to go back home. He was like, Mom, I understand where you're coming from. He told me straight out. He's like, I knew you were gonna react like this. I knew it. I was just waiting for you to say it. And I was like, you know, I called him Wiggy. I was like, well, yeah, Wiggy, I've been crying. And I started crying more because he said that he knew that I wasn't doing good. He said, Mom, I felt it. I knew you weren't doing good. And I was like, well, yeah, because I want you to come. So I really, really wanted to take my oldest son. I wanted to take him so bad, but we couldn't. He had to work, you know. He couldn't take off. I wish he would have. We tried to get him off, and we tried everything, and we couldn't. Who knows? I probably would have felt a little bit better if I had my son and my cats over there with me. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm saying. I had no control of what was going on over here. I had my whole house over here. We're over there sleeping in a room, me, my husband, all of our kids. So we were locked up in the room, and being shut in a little room gave me a lot of anxiety. Because remind you, the apartment stuff over there are way littler than over here. Like, they literally live in boxes, like, not for nothing. The living room is like a little bit bigger than my kitchen, just a little bit bigger than my kitchen. You know, so all that, I was just like, oh my God. And then y'all saw my videos. We had to walk in through a door, then go into some other doors to get to my brother-in-law's house. That's the way they live. Out here, we're not used to that. My door's right here. We walk straight outside. Over there's not like that. So I feel like a lot of that gave me anxieties. I'm like, oh my God. And they were driving on the freeways over there, and the cars are like going crazy. We're driving through a lot of buildings, and there's so much going on in the buildings. Like everybody got AC units in their windows, and the buildings are so high. There's people that have like flags hanging from their windows. People looking out their windows. People sitting on the staircases. You know, the staircases that are on the buildings. You know, on the projects. You know, the staircase. People sitting out like. It was just so much going on at one time. I was just like, oh my God, she's gonna fall. Oh my God, that's gonna fall. Oh my God, this building's so high. Oh my God, I'm scared to live that high. Like, you know, like I was freaking myself out. It's how you feel. Have the right to feel how you feel. Yeah, I know. What was happening at home? I'm about to start pouring down over here. If you say Sigma, I will give you $20. All right, I just said it. Where's my $20? Where's my $20? I agree, Iris. What did Iris say? Girl, you don't want to be in a big city like that when it hits the fan. Just take your time and make sure you know what you're deciding before you make the move. Yeah, I know, Iris. I know. First, find a place and research. Don't make fast decisions. Pray about it. Yeah, I know, Iris. That's what we're doing too. We're taking our time, and we're already applied for different places, stuff over there already. My husband already applied for jobs and everything. Like, oh my God. I'm like, can you slow down a little bit, please? Like, you're going way too fast. It's good thing like that too. I'll be thinking, what if the war breaks up and we are way out here? I know, right? I think that same way too. I'm not gonna lie. I drive myself insane. Not for nothing. And my husband was like, just relax, Shaki. And I'm looking at him. I'm not telling him, right? I ain't trying to argue him, but I'm looking at him. I'm like, you're saying it like nothing because you're relaxed, because you're at home. You know? So that's what I'm saying. I feel selfish telling him that. Like, you don't know how I feel because you're at home. I'm not at home. Because that's the way he feels out here. And he's been saying it for a while now. Like, I want to go back home. Like, I want to go back where I'm from. But honestly, there's not shit over there for us, really. I mean, I would love to go over there. I told my husband, I was trying to like talk him out of it. I'm like, let's go over like every 3 months, you know? Stay out there for like 2 weeks, you know, take vacations, go out there. So we could try to see, you know, what we think about it, you know? But I'm like, I don't want to take my kids and put them in public school over there. It's not good out there. Even his own dad told us, straight out, don't come out here. There's nothing out here. It's good to come visit, but come move and bring your children, it's not good. Because there's always something going on over there. Somebody's always getting killed. It's ugly over there. I saw that lady that guy just lit on fire out there in New York on the train station. He lit her on fire while she was sleeping. Like, you know? And, I mean, out here in Houston, too, a lot of crazy stuff happens. I mean, crazy stuff happens everywhere. But I'm like, if your own family's telling us, his dad's family and all of them told us, like, there's nothing out here. But his dad's family, they don't live in the projects. They don't live, you know, in the hood. They live in Yonkers, New York. Like, it looks like mountains. Like, their house is, like, on top of mountains. I recorded it. Y'all see it. That video that we met his family is going to be posted tomorrow. And it's like his grandma, his grandpa, and his uncle and all them. They live, like, on some mountains in Yonkers, New York. And they look really, really beautiful. I don't mind living in something like that. I just don't want to go, like, by the project areas where my kids have to be around all that. Because, oh, my God, we came across a lot of kids, disrespectful-ass kids, and, like, cussing. Like, there's, like, the kids are way different out there, you know? And I hate to judge, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want to take my kids out of this environment and take them something like that, and they go over there and they learn those fucking bad habits over there, you know? Like, I don't want that for my kids. Didn't you hear that wind? It's about to get bad over here. Alexa, what's the weather in Houston, Texas?
In Houston, Texas, it's 73 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. Today, you can look for thunderstorms, with a high of 73 degrees and a low of 55 degrees. Also, there's a tornado watch in effect until Thursday, December 26th, 7 p.m.
Oh, that's nice. That's why it's so windy outside. Yeah, I'll be leaving my oldest son behind, shame. I know. Yeah, I was willing to drop my job and everything. My husband will drop his job because we feel like his business will do good out there. My husband's business will do way better out there. It really, really would. We'll do really, really good making money out there. But yeah, I was willing to drop my job and everything to just go, you know. Yeah, girl, I saw the storm warning for your city. Yeah. Yeah, I know. So when we got back to Texas, to Houston, you know, my son that came over, whatever, we're talking to him and we're telling him, you know, we're thinking about moving to New York. You know, would you want to come for us? I mean, come with us, whatever, whatever. So that's why whenever we go in March, we're taking him with us so we could kind of show him, you know, because he's never been out there neither, to see what he thinks. He did say that he would consider if he likes it, you know, he wants to see what it's about. But I told him, I said, Bobby's family, which is my husband's family, the Dominican side, I told y'all they're cops and they're registered nurses and all that. Like, they don't live in the projects. They live in Yonkers, New York, right? In houses and stuff. I told my son, I said, your Uncle Carlos, which is my husband's uncle and all them, I'm like, they could help you become a corrections officer in the jails out there. You know, like, they'll help us get jobs out there. You know, they'll help us. They even said, if y'all do want to come, you know, let us know. We'll help y'all, you know. It's just a fact just moving somewhere so far. Like I said, I think I'll be okay if I have my cats and my oldest son with me. I want my oldest son to come, you know, but he's already old enough, and I don't know if I could just drag him like that. I can't make him go somewhere he doesn't want to go, you know? Yeah, people that live in New York always talking about escaping New York. I know. I was watching videos about that last night because it's expensive over there. As I'm saying, I pay $1,800 here. Over there, I'll be paying double. I'll be paying double that. And it's only for a 2-bedroom. Only for a 2-bedroom. I wouldn't have no 3 like I have it here. And their apartments are way smaller. Their apartments are so small over there. Their places. Because how they have them in the buildings and stuff, you know? So they're trying to make money off all these apartments. So they're really, really small, you know? But my husband wants to change, you know? And my husband's like, I'm willing to do that. And we could work our way up and probably get a house out there in Yonkers where his dad's family's at, you know? My husband has big dreams, and I want to respect it. You know what I'm talking about? I want to make him happy, but, you know, I do want him to understand, like, we're going to leave a whole life we have out here. We already have everything going on out here for ourselves. Our business ain't doing as good as we want it to, but we're making some money off of it, and we know his business will do really, really good out there. So that's why we're trying to look at it in that perspective, you know? But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I am going to take y'all along the journey with me, and y'all see when we move and all that, all right? Don't be surprised if y'all see me post a video tomorrow saying I'm leaving next week. Don't be surprised. I'm just saying. Because my husband's like ready to go like right now. So I told you in the beginning of the live, if y'all weren't here. This apartment, we're not going to leave this apartment. My son is coming. He's going to come live right here. He's going to pay the bills right here. And we're going to leave everything here. We're not taking nothing with us. Nothing. Nothing. Well, just our cats and our clothes. That's it. Everything else is going to stay here. Yeah, I know. Can I speak honestly? Yeah, you can speak shit. Go ahead, girl. So you're literally gonna be starting over, literally. My husband, he don't want to be over here no more. He doesn't want to be over here no more. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of scares me because he's ready to go like yesterday. Like he's ready to drop everything over here and go. But I told him, give us like a year. Let's get a cash truck so he could take all of his machines from out here, and we could start it over there. He talked to a couple of stores out there too. We walked to where his brother lives at, and they were telling him like, yeah, come, pressure wash for us. We'll pay you. You know, there's money to be made out there. It's just so expensive. We're literally gonna downsize big time from over here, and who knows? Our business will probably do really, really good over there. We'll probably making more money than we'll make out here. You know. But I do have to leave my job that I've been at for 6 years. There's a lot of stuff that I have to leave behind, you know. Yeah. Yeah. That's true though, Shay. That's really, really true. Because honestly, he wasn't thinking about moving to New York or doing none of that until we went out there. until we went out there and he got to experience home again, and he like was like, I don't want to go back to Houston. I want to stay here. I have family out here. I met my dad's family. And don't get me wrong, they're really nice and sweet people and stuff. But he's like, I feel like it has a lot to do with that too. He feels like, well, I got a family, everything out here now. Like, we can start all over and come out here, you know. And I do want to support my husband. I want to, you know. And not only that, my kids want to stay out there. But they're kids. They don't know any better. They don't know how the finances and all that's going to be, you know. They're just kids living their best life, you know. But I do want to just go support my husband, because I can honestly sit here and say, I can't honestly sit here and say, oh, I can't wait to move to New York. I'm excited, because I'll be lying. That's not true. I just feel like I want to support my husband. And that's what's scary to me, because I don't know how I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do out there. Even though honestly I did tell him, I said, you know what, not for nothing. If it doesn't go bad, if it doesn't go good for me out there, I'll fly back out here. And me, he'll just be separated again, you know. I hate to say it like that, but I'm not going to be out there stressed and alone. You know what I'm talking about? And I don't feel like I have to do that, you know. I don't mind trying it out for him, though. Trying to go out there and see what I think about it and try to live out there, you know. But if it gets bad for me, I could always get on the plane and come back home. My son's keeping his apartment, so I could come back here. Everything's going to stay exactly how it is. We're not taking nothing. Like nothing. Thank you. Josue, go out there and visit once every 2 months or something. It's a huge thing. Yeah. That's what I said too, Shane. I want to go visit, so that's what my husband said. We're gonna go back out there in March and stay out there for like 2-3 weeks. He's gonna get vacation, and we're gonna go out there and we'll see how it goes. You know, I need to fight this anxiety. I don't even know if it's possible to even fight it like that. I don't even know where to even start when it comes to me getting pretty bad anxiety attacks. I don't know where to start, honestly. When I was out there, I'm telling you, I didn't know what to do. My husband's like, I'm gonna go to the store and see if they have something for you, like some gummies or something that could. I'm like, no. I'm scared to do that, and my anxiety's gonna get more worse. I'm like, no. I'm like, no, please, no. I was really begging him. I'm like, no, my anxiety, it's gonna get worse. Trust me, Cake. He's like, no, let's try. I'm like, no. My brother was like, no, they have some stuff for anxiety. We'll get you. I'm like, no. I'm like, no, please. I'm like, you're giving me anxiety just talking about it. I don't want to put nothing in my body that I'm not used to, and I'm really gonna start freaking out. Any good food in New York? Yeah, they got a lot of good food in New York. Their sandwiches are so good from the deli. Remind you, when you go to deli anytime in the nighttime, they make you fresh sandwiches. When I tell you them sandwiches are so good, we went to go get a sandwich before we came back to Houston, because we left New York like around 5 something in the morning. And before we left, we went to go buy some stuff for sandwiches from the corner, and we bought a sandwich. Me and my husband ate it. Man, their sandwiches are so freaking good. When I tell you there's somebody at the deli all night, every day, all day, you get fresh sandwiches every day, all day, and they're so freaking good. You think it's bad in Texas and New York is not cheap? Yeah, I know. The first place that was New York. Yeah, I know. Any good food in New York? Next time, rent an Airbnb. Okay. No, don't take anything, especially gummies, girl. You'll end up in the hospital. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, heck no. I was like, I'm gonna start doing cartwheels. I'm not taking nothing I'm not used to. No. I'm so happy you ain't pushing. The only way to deal with anxiety is calming yourself down and praying. I know, and honestly, Iris, that's what I did too. I was calming myself down, and I was like, you know, praying to myself like, God, please, I don't want to feel like this. Because let me tell you, it felt so bad. Oh my God, I didn't like that feeling. It felt so bad. Like, I felt like I was going cross-eyed in a way. I felt like I was like I was tripping out. It was crazy. When my husband, my brother-in-law, like, we'll go find something. I'm like, no. Let me deal with this. Let me figure it out. And like, what made me feel a little bit better was going outside and getting a little bit of air and like walking to the corner stores. And then it reminds you, there's rats everywhere, okay? I'm not used to rats. Rats everywhere jumping from under the cars, especially in the nighttime. You can't just walk to the store regular because there's rats everywhere. Even inside. My brother-in-law's house, he told us, well, he didn't tell us over the phone before we went over there, but I've known that there's rats everywhere, even the buildings over there. My husband always told me there's a big rat problem in New York. Like, there's rats everywhere. And so one night we were sleeping and I heard something like in our room that we were sleeping in. I'm like, there's a freaking rat in here. Girl, look at the rat station that happened during the New York flood a few years ago. Girl, don't scare me. Just live out there, girl. Trust me. There's no good. It's high. Yeah, rats are even in the basement. Oh my God, the rats are everywhere. And I'm scared of rats, all right? I don't deal with rats. Out here, we don't deal with rats like that at all. Like at all. Roaches outside, once the summer hits, we have those big old flying roaches and stuff. And I'm terrified of them things too, okay? But they ain't inside, so I could deal. We were sleeping, and I could hear like, it was weird, but I could hear like chomping, like somebody eating something, like, you know? And remind you, we have bought air beds and everything because we didn't want to sleep on the kids' beds, you know? And they have like twin size beds, so that my brother-in-law took the beds out, and we blew up 2 air beds in the room, and my kids slept on one, and me and my husband slept on the other one. And every night I'll pick up all of our stuff because their closets, like, remind you, the places over there are so small, like for real, they're really, really small compared to Houston. Like my apartment is like 3 of their apartments put together. Like I'm not even lying. And I woke up my husband, but I was trying to be real quiet. I'm like, oh my God, this rat could be by my freaking foot. If this rat jumps on this bed, I'm like, we're gonna have to go home like today. I'm gonna freak out, like for real. So I tap my husband, right? He's asleep, and I tap him on himself. I'm like, babe, I think there's a rat in here. And he's like, what? I'm like, I think there's a rat in here. I hear something in the bags over there. I'm like, I told you to pick up your bags off the floor. Every night I'll pick up the bags off the floor. Like I said, the whole apartments, all apartments are small over there, right? So they don't even have no closet space. Like, they don't even have space to like hang up your clothes at, like, you know? And remind you, where my brother-in-law lives at, he pays $4,000 and something a month for a 4-bedroom though. It's a 4-bedroom, but it's so freaking small. Like I'm not lying. Their living room like the size of my kitchen. I'm not even lying. Just a little bit bigger than my kitchen. So I tapped my husband. I said, "There's a rat in here," and he's like, "There's not no rat in here. Relax." I'm like, "No. I've been hearing something moving the bags. There's a freaking rat in here." Remind you, whenever we'll wake up in the middle of the night to go to the restroom, there's rats in the kitchen, like, and they'll just start running, like, oh my God. And I remember my husband tell me about that, because my husband was like, man, I'm used to rats. We wake up in the morning at my grandma's house and the rats are in the pots eating the food, like, you know, it's regular for them. And I'm like, oh heck no, I can't deal with rats like that. So anyways, my husband's all being real quiet. He's like, let me see if it's a rat. I'm like, there's a fucking rat in here. I'm telling you, I hear it. It's going through the bags. So he's real quiet and we're listening and we heard it. Like it was like moving stuff. And I'm like, I told you there's a freaking rat in one of our bags. And let me tell you, I was so scared. I thought we were gonna bring a rat back home. I was like, that rat's gonna go to the right place because once we open the bags in the house, my cats are gonna get it. Like it's not gonna make it far at all. The next day, my husband went through his bags because one of his backpacks, y'all probably seen him, but he wore that backpack to work and stuff. He, one of those backpacks, he has noodles inside there. So anyways, that rat was in his backpack eating the noodles. Oh my God, I told my husband, I'm like, I told you there was a freaking, and I'm not trying to do it in front of my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law. I don't want them to feel uncomfortable, you know what I'm talking about? Because they're used to this. This is New York. Like, they're used to the rats. It's normal to them. I'm not used to that. So I'll just whisper to my husband, like, oh my God. Like, you know, pick up the bags in the nighttime. Like, you know, I'm keeping it between me and my husband, right? Because my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, they were so good to us. We were so happy to see the kids. Like, you know, we really, really enjoyed ourselves there, you know, like being with the kids, you know. We got a chance to meet both of our nephews that we never met. 3 of them, we met them because they're, like I said, they live in Houston. So 3 of them, we were there when they were born, all that. But they had 2 more while they were in New York and we never got to meet them. So it was good seeing the kids and bringing them a lot of gifts. You know, we spent Christmas with them. You know, we bought them a lot of gifts and all that. So it was fun, you know, doing all that. But the whole rat thing had me freaked out, right? So then my husband starts going through his bag and the noodle bags were all ripped where the rats were in there. Remind you, the rats are like this small, the ones that are inside the house. But once you go outside, they're like this freaking big. And they start like running from under the cars and like jumping like rabbits. Like they freaked me out. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. They freaked me out. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, how do y'all do this? Like for real. How do y'all live like this? I can't live with rats like this. Like it's regular. It's crazy. And so after that, my anxiety got a little bit worse because I was scared to go to sleep. I'm literally sleeping with one eye open. So I'm like, if a rat jumps on the bed, I'm telling you right now, we gotta go. We gotta go. And so I was scared about that. I was scared about going to the restroom in the middle of the night because I was scared there was a rat gonna jump on me or something because the rats were like normal there, you know? And my brother-in-law and them are just like, yeah, there was 2 rats in the room this morning. All you gotta do is move something. They'll get scared, they'll run. I'm looking at them, I'm like, what? Oh, hell no. What the hell you mean just move something, they'll run? I'm scared for my goddamn life. Like, no. The rats that can be running from me, I'm gonna be running from their ass. And then my husband and the kids were leaving to go get some sandwiches one night. And remind you, like I said, we had to walk out their apartment and then walk into a hallway and then do another hallway to get out of the building. Like, it's weird. I don't know. I've never experienced stuff like that. And there's a rat in that hallway. And Anjuli starts freaking out. She starts jumping. And my husband's like trying to calm her down. And everybody around there was just like, came out. They were just like looking at us like, who the fuck? Who are y'all? Like, where the hell y'all came from? Running from a goddamn little rat. Like, ain't that serious? You know? We're freaking out. Everybody's looking at us like, what the fuck is their problem? Remember I told you I was at the train, and the train's going fast. I'm not lying. The train felt like I was driving a roller coaster around the city because the trains go so fast, and they hit the corner so fast, and the train's just like slanted and like, oh my God. Oh my God, it was so scary. I'm on the train holding on for dear life to the rails. And there's people inside there just standing there on their phone. Like, just standing there while the train's hauling ass, and they're just like not even falling or nothing. I'm sitting down and I'm falling, okay? I'm sitting down and I'm like, my husband's laughing at me because I almost fell out the chair almost 2 times on the train because it was going too fast. And like I said, I wasn't trying to freak out my husband, but I was like, oh my God, my anxiety is so bad. I don't know how y'all ride these trains like this. Like, that's why I say if we move out there, I gotta take my own vehicle. And my husband could drive us around because the trains were a little scary to me. But like I said, I messed up looking out. I messed up by looking out. And I looked out when we were like by the water and we were like slanted. And I was like, this train about to fucking flip any second now. We're about to be in the goddamn ocean. Like, and everybody in the train's just like nothing. On their phone laughing. And I'm all like, my eyes this big, scared for my life, okay? Scared for my life. And it's pouring down now. It was definitely an experience, let me tell you. Times Square was beautiful. Times Square was so beautiful. I just hate that we didn't get to see that that big old building that was covered with those Louis Vuitton. Oh yeah, baby, I'm sorry. Let me warm up. I need to warm up the bean more. They had a store that was over there, and it was covered up with like a big Louis Vuitton boxes. I don't know how they did it, but it was real beautiful. And that was like the scene for everybody. You see that all over social media. You could look it up in New York. Look up Louis Vuitton cover in New York in Times Square or something like that. You'll see it. I hate that we didn't get to see that. But we've seen everything else though. And I vlogged this. Y'all see it on my vlogs. Go watch my channel. Y'all be seeing videos. Today the vlog that's going to be posted tonight is when we went to White Castle. I miss White Castle. You miss it? When I was younger, I wanted to move to NY, but I was like, no, I'm good. After I heard the smell. Yeah, it does smell bad. I'm not gonna lie. Even the McDonald's we went inside of, we took our nephews to eat at McDonald's. The McDonald's smells like urine. Everything smells like pee over there. I'm not gonna lie. The trains, everything smells like pee. Everything smells like pee. Like for real, it's bad. The smell is bad. The smell is real over there about the whole pee thing. It smells really, really bad out there. And my brother-in-law took us to the Bronx Zoo because he works at the Bronx Zoo. So he had got free tickets to get us in for the Christmas lights. It's like a Christmas miracle light or something like that they do every year in Bronx Zoo. So we attended that. My brother-in-law took us to that. I'm like, Maiyah thinks y'all can't see her. Y'all can see her bending down. And she thinks nobody can see her. She's invisible. So that was a really, really cool, fun experience. Y yo quería tomar ese día también cuando estamos ahí. my husband was like, you know, vamos a dar, you know, something to drink, you know, because he could tell I wasn't feeling good. He was trying to make me feel so comfortable so bad, and I felt so bad. So I'm like looking at him like, I know you're trying to make me so comfortable, but I'm not comfortable. and yo estaba tomando poquito, and I'm like, ugh, I want to throw up. Like I just want to go home. I just want to go to sleep. Like I just want to go home. I wanted to get closer so we could head back to Texas. Like I'm ready to go back home. But I put back my husband. My poor husband was trying to do anything to make me happy, and I was just looking at him like, I don't care what you buy me. I'm not happy. You could buy me everything. I'm not happy, and I felt so bad because I even told him that. I was like, Kate, I know you're getting me all this stuff. You're trying to make me so comfortable. You're doing the most for me, but it's not making me happy. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's not making me happy. My anxiety's bad. Like for real, my anxiety is bad. I'm nearly looking at him in his eyes, and I'm crying. I'm like, my anxiety's bad. Like nothing you could do could help me. Nothing you could do could help me. And I'm looking at him dead in his eyes, like with a serious face, because I'm for real. I wasn't feeling good. And he's looking at me like, dang, man. Like, don't do this to me. Like, you know, I'm home right now. Like, I want to spend some time here. I don't want you to be feeling like that. You know, that was the look he's giving me. He was trying to make me so comfortable. So was his brother and my sister-in-law. They were trying to make me so comfortable. And they did. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I had my days where I was good and my days where I wasn't. And I was just like, there's nothing you could do. like I just want to cry. I don't even care. I don't care what you're giving me. No, I'm ready to go home. And I felt so bad. Because my kids were all like, we're not ready to go home. Can we stay one more day? Because we were going to leave a little early. And my kids were like, we're not ready to go home. We want to stay longer. Because my kids loved it. And I'm like, dang, man. That's so selfish of me to do that, though. Like, for real. Like, just because I am, like, scared of life itself, I'm going to put that on my kids. Like, I want my kids to enjoy this. My kids love it here. They want to stay here. They want to stay for a couple of more days. Who knows when we're going to come back again. You know, I'm thinking all kind of stuff. I'm like, Jackie, stop being selfish. Stop thinking about yourself, you know. But anxiety is real. And this was the worst I've ever felt in my life. And I'm like, man, if I feel like this, if I got to feel like this again constantly, it's not a good feeling. I'm not going to be able to survive like that. I can't feel like that constantly. It's not a good feeling, you know. And then my husband, they don't buy water over there. Like, they drink their tap water. I don't drink tap water. And I'm not trying, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't trying to make it seem like I'm being picky and I wasn't happy or anything, but I'm like, I don't live with rats. I don't drink tap water. Like, I'm not used to sleeping on an airbed. I'm used to sleeping on my own. Like, you know what I'm talking about? All that affected me in its own little way, you know? Like, you know. I don't know. At this point, I don't know what the hell is giving me anxiety. Just know that I got anxiety when I hit Virginia. After that, I was like, I'm ready to go back home. When we hit Virginia, I swear I was this close to telling my husband, all right? And that ain't nothing. See that? But I was that close to telling my husband, can we just turn back around? But I was like, no, Jackie. Be a good girl. Be supportive. You're going to see your father-in-law. You know, I was like, trying to trick my mind. But no lie though, when you have anxiety like that, there's no way you could trick your mind. And I'm saying, because I lived it this past time. I've never got anxiety like that. And I actually see what people are talking about when the people say they get bad anxiety attacks. That never happened to me. There's no way you could trick your mind, like for real. You could try, and you could, you know, try to calm yourself down, and it'll probably go away for a little bit, and then it hits you again. You know what I'm talking about? It hits you again. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If y'all had anxiety, I know what I'm talking about. But it's hard to explain it. It sounds not real, the way you feel, but it's real. Like, you really do feel like that, you know? My husband's looking at me like, it's all a mind thing. You know what I'm talking about? That's the way he was looking at me, like, it's a mind thing. You're gonna be okay. No, I'm not okay. No, it's not a mind thing. I'm tripping out. I'm telling you right now, I'm tripping out. Like, I'm seeing double everything right now. Like, I feel cross-eyed right now. Like, I'm not feeling myself right now. Like, trust me, I'm not tripping. I know exactly what I'm feeling. I'm not feeling myself, I know that. He don't want these beans because my daughter wants tostada. I made chicken tostada for my husband. He didn't even come home from work. He's really, really busy right now because they're going to be on vacation all next week too. So, he couldn't come home today. Yep, ain't no joke. Yeah, it's not no joke. Let me get a crispy McBacon with the medium fries and a large Coke. Okay. What the hell look like? A McDonald's? Do you see McDonald's behind you or something?
Mom, it's a trend.
What's a trend? Well, I'm supposed to go along with them and tell them okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get that for you. When I was younger, I wanted to. Oh yeah. I read that already. Yeah. Yeah, that's true though. It does smell like a little bit urine and shit over there. It really does. And they ain't lying though when they say that New York is shrinking. Like it's not leveled. It's just like, you know how they say that New York is like shrinking slowly. They're not lying. I'm for real. I'm trying to believe that because when we're driving stuff over there, it's like there's like just hills. Like I don't know. It was just so weird. I know, man. Let me keep beans. You got all that in your room? Mm-hmm. That's ridiculous.
I don't know. I think the kids brought snacks yesterday. I was falling asleep.
I'm gonna stay on for 3 more minutes, guys, and I'm gonna get off. All right? Exactly at 3. I'm gonna get off. Hey, if you don't follow me on TikTok, go follow me on TikTok. I'm gonna start doing TikTok lives every single day too with my YouTube. I'm gonna start doing YouTube lives and TikTok lives at the same time. So I'm gonna do my live on my laptop for my YouTube, and then on my phone I'm gonna do TikTok. So go follow me on TikTok. Girl, how was your Christmas? It was good. It was good, Barry. How was yours? My Christmas was really good.
It can give you cancer. So why'd you repeat it? Mom, why did give me cancer?
Okay.
It says it at the box though. Like if you read it, it says it has lead in it and stuff like that, and it can cause cancer.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be selling them if it's that serious. Just don't buy them again. Look at these cute little stuff that my daughter bought. Look.
Oh, I think it's upside down.
No, that's good.
Oh.
My daughter likes going to the Korean store. Oh, you know what? Fun fact though. Come to find out, my husband's grandmother, her mom is, I don't know if she's Chinese. My husband's great grandmother is Chinese or Korean or Chinese, something like that. I don't know. Isn't that so cool? I mean, what's up, girl? It was all right. Yeah, my Christmas was okay too. I'm not gonna lie. We didn't have all kind of gifts under our tree, none of that. We had some gifts before we went to New York. My kids opened them. My kids' Christmas gift was us going to New York, and we spent a lot of money over there. They had their own money. That was my kids' Christmas this year. But we are going to celebrate a small little Christmas with my kids for January 6th, which is the Three Kings or something like that. My family don't celebrate that, but my husband said that he used to do that when he was growing up. So we were going to try that this year for my kids. We were going to give them, a couple of gifts for the Three Kings for January 6th. And we were going to celebrate that day. So that's why my tree and everything's still up. Ooh, this thing's hot. All right, they can see you, Maiyah, really? Ooh, this spoon's hot. Bebe, give me a wood spoonful of them, Melo. Yes, Mister. Hope all is well with her. So your hubby is Korean too? He's Chinese. He's Chinese. His great grandmother's Chinese. He's Chinese, Dominican, and Puerto Rican. Isn't that crazy? His uncle and all them were showing us. Thank God my kids are grown. I know, Barry. Thank God, like your kids are grown for real. But who are you talking about, Shay? Who do y'all hope is good? Times is hard, girl. Yeah. I was just thinking of her. Ooh, let me see what I missed. Heard of Dimples? No, I haven't heard of Dimples. Sorry. Wow, that's so cool. Dimples. Yeah, I haven't heard of Dimples neither. I have her email. I should email her, right? Mi amor, you want carne? Dad, stop, Daddy. Huh?
Yeah.
You want meat on there?
Wait, no.
Oh.
I thought I started crying. I thought you said beans. I was like,
Yeah, I know you want beans. What time is exactly 3 o'clock? I'm gonna let y'all go, guys, all right? 'Cause my husband's about to come home. Yeah, please do. Tell her we are all thinking of her. Yeah, I will. I did not have to buy anything for Christmas. Oh, that's why you said, thank God all your kids are big. I'm coming over to play. All right, Shay, come on. I'm waiting for you. I'm gonna let y'all go though now, all right? Because I've been on here for some hours now. But I'll be back live tomorrow, guys. Y'all want to see me tomorrow? I'll be back live around the same time, like around 1:12 something. I'll be back live. But tomorrow when I come live, I'm gonna be on TikTok live. I'm gonna start doing TikTok lives. Hey, True. Hey, girl. Hey, True. I'm gonna be in Dallas soon. Like for real. I'm gonna have to hit you up. Do you have an email or something? Do I go to your page and look at it? So I could see you. Guys, I've been following True for some years now. Not for nothing. I want to meet her. She lives in Dallas. I'm going to be going to Dallas soon. My husband was just saying, he's like, man, let's go on small trips around here that we've never been to. Like, my husband never been to Dallas. I want to go to Austin, Amarillo, stuff like that. But if there's none, mi amor. But if I go to Dallas, I want to meet True. Yes, do the live mañana. Yeah, I'm going to be live tomorrow, guys, around the same time, all right? I'm going to start trying to get back on my lives. Because let me tell you, when I was going live that 1 month, I was just looking at it the other day. Because I was looking at my analytics and all that. And I went live for that 1 month when I was cooking on live every single day, remember? Man, I made some good money that month. And I was like, man, I need to get back on it. So we have TikTok too. So I'm like, man, I need to get on TikTok and do it too. Like today I was on TikTok and I cooked while I was on TikTok. And after I finished, that's when I got on live with you guys. But I cooked today on TikTok. And I was like, man, I need to start setting up my phone and my laptop where I'm live on YouTube on one and TikTok on the other. Love you, girl. I'm so happy you're home and safe and feeling better. Yes, I'm happy too. Let me tell you. Iris, once I seen that Welcome to Texas sign, I was the happiest girl alive. Okay, Iris, Iris, Shay, I will. My TikTok. Really, Iris? I'm gonna go look at your video. I'm glad that my videos help you get through your day. I'm gonna go look at your video and see how you cut your foot, all right? Because that's a mess. I know you're a mess right now, girl. But I'm gonna let y'all go, all right? Let me feed my kids and all that and get ready for my husband to come home so he can eat. And spend some time with my husband because I haven't seen him. And I'll see y'all next time, all right? Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on this live, guys. Please, all right? You gotta comment, but like my live for me before you get off the live. I got 15 people in here right now. I got 22 likes. If you haven't like it for me, all right? Jonathan is so funny. Jonathan, who's that? Now you caught my eye. Who's Jonathan, Iris? I'm waiting for you. Watching. Oh, yeah. Jonathan. Oh, yeah, the young baker. Yeah, I know, right? That's a bakery here in Houston. I told you I'm going to go to that, too. And I haven't. I know I've been bullcrapping. I know I haven't. I was supposed to go before I went to New York because I wanted to get the cake from them. But Jonathan is funny. He's hilarious.
oh my God.
But all right, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go, all right? Because my kids are just walking around and everybody's all like, all right, I'm hungry. What are you doing? So I'm gonna let y'all go, all right? Yeah, Mrs. Young's bakery. His mom's super funny though, too. You can't lie. His mom reminds me a lot of my husband's mom because she's like that too. She cusses and she's real like playful like that. You know what I'm talking about? His rural mom, the one that lives out here in Houston, the one that we never see. Yeah, her. She's really, really funny like that. Go throw that at him. All right, guys, let me get stuff done out here, right? I'm about to go take a little shower and get a little cute for my husband. And then get ready to feed him when he gets home. And then feed my kids. Because Maya's about to be in high school. You would think that she'll come and make her own food. She doesn't. She waits over there and waits for me to do it. Like she don't have no hands or something. I put this on myself. That's exactly what my husband tells me. You put that on yourself because you don't teach your kids nothing. So don't be mad when they don't know how to go in there and make their own tostada. The only thing she has to do, I already put the beans and everything. The only thing she has to do is put her salad on there and put sour cream, but she don't put no meat on there. You think she'll do that? She's sitting over there looking at me, waiting for me like I'm hungry. Like, so you're just gonna sit there and die of hunger? Cause you know? Yeah, that's my life right now.
Hey, Mom, can I have roasted chicken? Yeah.
You want chicken? All right, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. All right, bye.
Hey, Mom,